Yeah, back.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and welcome one and all back to the DK19 channel for a little bit of D&D that we haven't done for some time because of various reasons and stuff and things. Yeah, we lost a couple people where life has just schedules and things have changed and people have had to drop out, but we have other people in. And those two people. Well, let's go through this in order, because I am still once more joined by my good friend Ty, who I've known for quite some time now. Say hello, Ty.
Oh, hello.
We've got Badger, who is Badger,
Howdy.
and we've got Dakota, who is here once more with no one to tease with her tail.
Oh, we'll see about that. Hey,
So as Dakota, Namir might be getting a little bit depressed, but we no longer have a Pook, we no longer have Westlaw, and we no longer have Sean playing Rollenhammer. Both of them just coincided that, yeah, they're not available now. But we have got Ironkill,
Hello.
who I've known for some time, and is also known by Ty. And we've got Chips as well.
Hello.
And these guys who have played quite a bit of D&D, you played with Ty, don't you?
Yep.
And the opportunity arose to join another game, and they both leapt at that chance to come and spend some time doing a little bit of insanity. But the nature of this being what it is, we're kind of having to jangle things around a little bit. So where the party had just about entered their examination dungeon, and they'd cleared one small area of the hub room to get through to the next location, which was the library. They'd been in the library for all of about 12 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to retcon it back to basically before they went into the dungeon. So the party, they're all in when we catch up with them, they'll all be in the barracks. And the fluff we're going for on this is that Roland Hammer joined the party, he was replacing another character who had another player who had changed their life schedule. They couldn't make it anymore, and he came in to fill that spot. And the way we brought him in was his character had previously been a member of the Silver Talons, but then had to go and deal with a family issue. Well, the family issues flared up again, so off he goes. And Pook has decided that he really, really, really likes books, like a lot, and has moved into the local library. So both those character sheets have been archived, so who knows if maybe they'll be able to come back at some point, maybe do a one-shot or something. Don't know yet, but I very much don't like deleting characters when someone is just no longer available because, like life scheduling changes have happened. So those characters have been archived, not deleted, which also means that their tokens are going to be staying in the library for tokens as well. So when this all starts coming around, and I've got a job now, so I can actually start doing this sort of thing. When it comes around to the point of being able to provide tokens as prizes and things, they are still going to be available to select. So if you had your heart set on getting yourself a little Pook model, that can be done. It can still be done. It can still be taken care of. We'll just be adding new tokens into the rotation, which I shall be doing potentially during this session, actually, depending on what's going on with it. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be rolling up some stats and getting to know these characters for who they are in terms of the what of what they are. And then there's going to be some role-playing stuff going on between the existing party members and the newcomer party members. And one thing I'll say for both of you guys, Iko, Jups, your characters, you will have already gone through a level of assessment. So we've had chats, you know basically what's going on with the Silver Talons and what the idea of it is. So your characters know that as well. I'll let you guys decide if you've had to take time to think about it, or if you're like the sole survivor of your squad or whatever. I'll let you guys decide why you're joining this squad instead of staying with the squad you were with. Maybe I don't know. Maybe one of you was having an affair with another member in a squad and they kicked you out. I don't know. I'll let you guys work that out and come up with your reason for now joining this particular cast of reprobates. But before we do that, we need to find out exactly what your characters are capable of. So, I sent you both a macro in Discord.
Oh, yep, you did.
Mm-hmm.
I have it.
So, the idea behind this macro and the way we do this, the way I've done this is that you get to roll two stats, two arrays of stats, and pick the one of them that you prefer. Or, if you particularly don't like either one of them, you can risk it all on a third, but you have to take that third array no matter what it is. You can't then switch out to, can I do standard array, or can I do... No. We do rolls. We pray to our in Jesus that he look after us. So, you roll two arrays, you can pick one of those two, or you can gamble all on a third. Or if you're feeling really, really cocky, you can roll a single array and just go with that. I don't really mind. If you do decide you want to somewhat hamstring yourself in that way and limit yourself, by all means. But the way that everyone else has done it was rolled two arrays and made their choice on that. And I don't think anyone across any of the games has yet done a gamble. I don't think anyone has. But
Is that a challenge?
well, it's more of an observation. More of an observation.
8 to 10.
Definitely a challenge.
Right. Let's see. So, Einkill, pick odds or evens.
Evens, please.
Okay, well that's an odd. Jups, would you like to go first or second for rolling stats?
I'll go second, I think.
You can go second. Einkill, you get to go first. So basically that macro, you just send the macro and then send it again to get yourself two arrays, and we shall see what you get.
Yeah, let me just make sure it's copied. There you go. I am using the wrong keyboard. problem having silver computers.
Using the wrong keyboard.
Uh,
You entitled little prick. With 2 PCs.
It's got more than that.
Oh my god.
uh,
What do we got? What do we got? See, that's not bad. That's not bad. You know.
That's it
Oh,
there.
oh.
I think that challenge is
Risk
death, though, man.
I mean,
It
that
might-
challenge is very tempting, right?
It's. I mean.
biscuit for the biscuit.
I mean, 3 12s, a 15, 11, and a 10. I mean, you've got no negative at that point. On the first array, you've got no negative. And the second array, let's not even talk about the second array. So the first array, there's no downside to using that one, but it's just, it doesn't particularly jump out at us as being, you know, like god rolls and stuff, does it?
Go for 3. Yeah,
Because fan stats
You're
are-
gonna gamble it.
let's be the
doing it.
first one to do it.
He's gonna go with the gamble. Oh, sunshine!
Yes!
There we go.
Beautiful.
Nice.
That's more like it.
What even was that? Oh my god, if you see the number that was dropped on the 18.
No, I cannot.
It's a,
Five.
it's a 5. If you highlight it, basically, if you put your mouse over any of the numbers that are in those boxes, it shows you the whole thing for it. That is almost the god roll on your 18 there.
Huh?
That is well, there you go. Well, that is your numbers. I'll let you put them into your sheet. You know where you want to
On
go,
the-
put those things.
On the same note, look at the 8.
Yeah, I did see that as well.
2
There you go.
ones.
Oh no.
But no, that is acceptable. You actually dropped 1, 2, 3. You dropped 3 1s and a 2 over the course of those 6 numbers that you rolled there. So yeah, you've had some pretty lucky stuff going on there. Yips.
All right. There's the first one.
Oh,
Oh.
oof. Oh, that. Oh.
It's disgusting.
Oh.
Second.
I thought it was the same thing.
Oh no.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, the down is a heck of a down.
Yeah.
It's
No,
determined
that
to
is-
give you a 6.
oof.
But
Okay.
I mean, like, a s-
Go for
you're doing it. Are you gambling
yeah,
it?
go on, I'll do it.
Oh, you don't feel like you have to. Don't feel pressured.
Oh,
As soon as you press enter, it's as soon as you press enter and it's in. That's it. You're logged in. You have to use those numbers. So have a think.
Just don't be a bitch. Do it. Do it. Yeah.
Oh yes,
Don't
that's all right.
go.
2 gamblers, and I think it's safe to say that the house is not walking away happy on this one. But yeah, that's not too bad at all.
Alright.
That's not too bad.
16,
Right.
That's pretty solid for a start.
So, start putting your numbers into your thing. So let's go back over to Ironkill then on this one. Ironkill, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character? Now that
Right,
you've got some
well.
numbers to put into him.
Should I tell everyone as an out of perspective or as a perspective of the character?
It's up to you. You can do an in-character introduction of yourself, but you're going to be doing a little bit of that anyway in a few minutes when you come to
Right.
like meet the party. So you can do it out of character if to begin with. I mean, because this is more about what your character is, less than who they are.
Right. Well, in that case, let's go out of character. My character is Varric Cordoom. It's a level 4 cleric dwarf. He's very interested in upholding the tenets of his deity helm, and to be able to protect the people of his clan and what's it called? His his faith. That's the one. He felt like his progress of becoming a more powerful defender wasn't going very well when he was doing it on his own with ragtag parties from random taverns, and he eventually heard of the Silver Talons and decided that the way to go was a structured, well managed team.
Sorry, something I've just noticed on this token. There's a face on that knee. I challenge you to unsee that now. It's this angry little dwarf face poking out of his leg guard.
It's his way of saying.
Oh my
It's his
god,
way
I
of
just love it.
saying things face to face is a knee
Yeah.
face.
He's a dwarf. How's he going to get a knee up to the face?
To a halfling maybe.
Metal
Cool.
ones on his back.
And what about Orion? Jups, tell us a little bit about Orion.
So Orion Morn is his name. He stands around 6'1", has a fairly lean build, short dark hair, tan skin, green eyes. He's got a short thick beard, and he has various jewelry.
Token has limited accuracy because of can only do what I can do.
No, it's okay. He has various amounts of jewelry on his fingers, his ears, around his neck.
He's a fancy lad.
Yes, he wears a single black robe tied around his body, in this case purple.
It's been through the wash.
His background.
You didn't put a colour catcher in.
He once belonged to a large Sun Elf society in the far deserts, where he was the son of a noble family. As he grew up, he began to question his purpose and the purpose of those around him. He searched for answers which he realized he could not find unless he broke away from the society in which he was raised. He was patient and cared for his mother until her passing. This was the final thread that held him in place, and then he set out on his journey to find that purpose. He walked many miles in the arid desert, searching for meaning, until one night he lay looking up at the stars and was blessed by the god Celestian. Orion was shown the wonders of the stars and beyond. He had been awakened to the complexity of the universe and was gifted a boon of power stemming from the stars themselves. He was guided by Celestian and the stars for many years until he was instructed by the star god to go forth and discover the true purpose of the universe through learning and experiencing worlds, which he then thought the Silver Talons would be a good place to start.
Dude, Ironkill, thank you.
I want to go on an adventure.
Oh god.
Oh my god, I love it. So yes, so we have a Cleric of Helm, and we have a Celestial Sorcerer, or I'm assuming Celestial Sorcerer, given what you just said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, don't forget also your health, because at the minute, Orion, your health bar is a little bit wrong. It's showing you have 35 out of 10. So don't forget for health. So for level 1 and level 2, you're on max health. Level 3 onwards, you're rolling your health. So just roll your health into the thing there as and when you get time, because we're all here, so we can all see that. Don't forget you can literally just click on hit dice, and it will do a proper health roll, including adding your Constitution modifier and stuff. So on your character sheet, when you just click hit dice, it will roll up what it should be.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Is that Varrock? Is that how you pronounce that?
Is that?
Varrock.
Varrock.
Am I going to do this right? I might do this wrong. Have you done it wrong?
When you go to click hit dice, it'll ask
okay.
you how many you want to roll, so you can just choose to roll 2.
Math is complicated.
You also get 13. So yeah, so you've got your 2 hit dice. So your 2 levels worth of maximum hit dice, maximum hit points, I should say. So that'll be whatever you get, and then both of you are adding 13 to that. Don't forget you need to change your max hit points as well as changing your regular hit points. Otherwise, you end up with a massive red health bar there that makes you guys look like you're mental. There you go. Because the nice thing about these tokens, and I do actually need to now bind these tokens to your character sheets as well, which is something I couldn't do before until we'd finished selecting them. I do really like the artwork that you've got on that one there as well. And as always, as it also says in one of the tags on the panels, any of the artwork is the property of the respective people who did it. And we claim nothing of it at all. We just really, really like it because it's pretty.
There we go.
Let me just so default token remove, because I need to now edit it to change to that. Save, done.
Jups, all I could think when you described your character was, Jups, are you swearing off Sikhism? What the fuck?
Had to be done, man. Them star gods.
And use select token. There we go. Right. Okay. So that is your tokens are set. Now, one thing I'll let you guys know as well is that when you look at your token, there'll be 3 numbers above it when you select your token. The number in the middle, in the red circle, is your hit points. If you haven't used Roll20 before, you're not familiar with this, then you can do any hit point math in that square. So say, for example, you were to take 5 points worth of damage, you can literally just click that box, and then you can do -5. I'm doing this to Varrock there, and you see his health bar goes down, it brings him down to 34, it works out the math properly, which is fantastic. So it's a nice, clever thing like that. You can also just deliberately change it to whatever number it's meant to be. The number in the yellow circle is your armor class. That is basically just having it there for me as a quick little reference thing if ever I need it there. Also for yourself, you can just quickly double check it that way too. It does read from your character sheet, so it's nice and clever that way. And the number in the blue/purple circle on the left hand side is your passive perception. That is there again pretty much predominantly just for me, so that I can have a quick thing of just select your token, find out what your passive perception is, in case anything might be sneaking up on you. Yeah, it means I don't have to be like constantly saying to you guys, what's your passive perception? And then all of a sudden you guys are like, alert! I can just select your token, find out what it is, and then give you a nice big surprise. Because I'm nice like that.
Just one thing about
Kitsuragi, thank you for the host.
just one thing about the AC.
Yes.
If I'm using Mage Armor, I don't think it'll update it.
There is a way to make it do that actually. If you go onto your character sheet, and I'm going to move this onto the stream view just in case, because this is a very, very, very clever character sheet.
Right.
So your armor class is are you going to be using mage armor on the regular, or are you basically going to have it like permanently equipped essentially, or are you going to be using it as and when you need it?
Pretty much permanently equipped.
Okay, so what we'll do is go to add here, and then we'll go to modify this one. We'll class this as a light. Oh no, do it like those. So it's because you're it sets your armor class as being 13 plus dex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so literally just set it there as armor class 13 plus dex, and then that's all that is. It has no effect on strength. Stealth has no weight, and literally this is just mage armor. And then what you do is, if you have it equipped, you see now when we scroll to the top there, it shows you as being, well, currently shows you being 13 plus. No, it's not. Why has I got that wrong? Oh, because I haven't set a type. It needs to actually select a type. Okay, so we'll set the type there. And I didn't select dex. There we go. That's why. Cool beans. Right. So you see now it's showing your armor class being 15. You decide to go into, or you forget to recast it. Just untick the box, and then it automatically puts you back down to 12 as well. So it's nice and clear like that. That's the quickest, easiest way to make so you have mage armor, is just treat it like exactly what it is, a form of armor.
Yep. Got it. Thank you.
Close that off now as well.
This is the Roll20 model that's a bit laggier, but a lot more in depth. Chips.
Yeah, it is a very it's of all the Roll20 sheets I've used, this is the one that I've found to be the most consistent, and it's also the one that's updated most regularly. And they actually do updates that actually have a positive change, as opposed to, oh, we're doing an update because we haven't done an update for a while. No, they actually they do an update because they've worked out how to make something nicer. So that's just what they do. And that's clever. So, as I said, this is for the rest of the party. Two of your companions have seen fit to go different ways. Jips, I've just noticed that you're showing 2 out of 5 hit dice. Why are you showing 2 out of 5 hit dice?
Am I? Shouldn't be. Should it be 5?
Yeah.
Is that better?
You've set yourself to be in level 5.
Am I not 5?
No, you're level 4.
Oh, shoot. That makes a difference.
It does, because, yeah.
My bad. I'll change that.
There you go. Alright, cool. Carry on. Okay, so so you've had 2 of your companions have decided that for whatever reason they are going to be going and doing something else. And your guide. Who did I make your guide? I forgot the name of your guide now.
The guy with a funny name, wasn't it?
It was Fellatio Hornblower.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Fellatio Hornblower, the dwarf, does come along to it, and he explains to you guys that that Pook and Roland Hammer are no longer going to be a part of the group. They each have things that they need to do, but there are 2 more people who are known to the Silver Talons and are considered to be at the same level as you as you all are. It's going to change the music a little bit. They're considered to be at the same level as you, and as such, they are being brought in to replace and carry things on. Let's turn that one off because I wanted that one instead. It's a nice little background audio. So yes, here you are. You're in your barracks, and Fellatio Hornblower has brought in these 2 these 2 figures to have discussions with you. So I'll let you guys start getting to know each other because I feel like you probably should.
What
Sorry.
But they just stare at each other awkwardly.
That is what's going on right now.
Yeah. No, Ryan would walk up to probably the closest person he sees, which I'm assuming is... Who's that?
Half orc.
Who's the half-orc?
Ask him.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hello there.
Hello?
Hello, I've joined this new organization, and who might you be?
Grokash.
Nice to meet you. And he points his hand, puts his hand out to shake.
Yeah, and Grokash like grabs it and shakes it. Iron is cut off.
Well, you have quite a firm handshake. Well, can you tell me more about the party?
Yes. And I'll drag him down here into the group.
Namia's like stepped out of her bed, so she's like, "Whoa, what's going on, Grokash?"
It's not like stupid o'clock in the morning. It's not like you've been woken up by this. It's more because
Okay.
like you've all it's that time moment where you're all awake. You've been getting your kit together, getting ready to head to the main hall for what's it called?
Barrick is also very interested in being part of this.
That's like the main. It's just like I would say the main hall to where you guys would be going to like go and get your breakfast, that sort of stuff
Stay in
usually.
your corner, you. Dunce.
I'll block the door. You can't leave until you tell me everything.
He's a stable dog.
So who are our new friends, Grokash?
I point at him like at his clothing and he's like, new party member.
And
Camille lifts an eyebrow and extends her hand to Orion.
Orion shakes hands and where are my manners? My name is Orion Moore. It's nice to meet you all. And he shakes everyone's hands.
I'm Namia Vilething.
Nice to meet you.
Nimril Fontail.
Gives a nod as he shakes your hand.
Then she turns to the dwarf and extends her hand.
I'll take it and shake it, and introduce myself as Barak Hardoon. And I'll also turn to Nimriel and do the same.
She'll shake. She's just sizing him up. How short is he?
Just above 4 feet.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
That's how tall he is, rather. That's not how short he is. That's how tall he is. And to finish it off, I will turn towards the half-orc and also extend my hand.
Upwards.
Yeah, and
Upwards.
again, Grokash will shake it. Are you wearing armor? What are you wearing?
I'd assume that since I was just in bed, that I'm not wearing.
Well, no. Okay, so
weren't
So Orion and Varuk, you guys have you didn't wake up in this barrack. You've been brought here by Fellatio Hornblower. So you would have. It's up to you whether or not you'd have like all of your gear, or not, because you'd have been brought along from wherever you were barracked before.
I've got
So
all my stuff along.
You probably would have all of your stuff with you in terms of like in a bag and stuff to put into your new footlocker, but you wouldn't necessarily be wearing all of your stuff. It's up to you whether or not you were, but I'm not going to say, oh, you are definitely having. You will have all of your possessions with you. You won't necessarily have all of your armor on. You might have it in like a bundle strapped to your back or something like that.
I'm wearing my chainmail. That's the decision I'm making right now.
Alrighty.
In that case, Namia's wearing chainmail. Her armor is a bit battered. She's got a shield strapped to her back, a long sword on her hip, and in her hooves, she has hooves and horns, and she's got some jewelry on her horns. She's got a spider web stretched between her two horns.
Oh
There's
shit! I forgot about
a spider on the horn, and on her tail is joined is armor that's jointed, and so it moves with her tail.
that. It's like an
I'm
armored
badass.
slinky.
I like it. Looks cool. I will say that I'm very impressed by the craftsmanship of her armor.
Yeah, Ryan
I-
sticks
quite.
his hand out to touch your jewelry on your horn.
Yes. Straight in there.
Oh my god.
She kind of hesitates for a second, but when the hand comes towards her, but when she realizes what she's doing, she tilts her head to let him examine it. This is made by a talented fellow in Neverwinter named Gadge. A little excitable. And by a little excitable, I mean a lot excitable, but
You love
he's very
Gadge.
good at what he does. Gadge is fun.
As he kind of looks at her, he says, "Oh, well, I must meet this Gaj fellow. He makes quite a nice jewelry."
I'm sure they will be happy to have some more customers. I'll introduce you the next time we're in Neverwinter.
Thank you very much.
As far as the armor goes, it's the Penguins hide the armorers for the Silver Talons, so I'm sure you'll meet them soon.
I hope to. I haven't met that particular person before, but yeah, I'm not new to the guild. I've been around for a while, but I had some differences with my previous adventuring group, and asked to be set up with a new one.
You would have heard of the Pangolins Hide as being a place where you in Neverwinter where you can get armor, as well as True Strikes is a place where you can get weapons. Those are two. They also would have known about Darius's elixirs, which is a place where you can get elixirs, and Sigurd's sigils and Rashid's fine tunics. There are places. They are places that you would know about.
Alright, apparently I do know about these now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I meant to tell you guys before. Sorry, I forgot to give you that little info dump beforehand. I'm sorry.
Memory retconned.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
because we haven't done enough retconning so far. It's fine. We're okay. It's all
I just
good.
figured it all out the first day. But yeah, the reason I saw a group was because people didn't respect my deity. I expected better of them, but the easiest way was to separate myself from the group once we had completed our task.
I see you worship. Oh well, he's got symbols on him, right?
Yes, I've got two. I've got a holy symbol. What's it called around my neck, and then I've got one emblazoned on my shield, which I don't have equipped. But yes.
Okay. Nemea will point at Varric's holy symbol, and she's just gonna smile real bright at Nimrael.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Grokash does not see.
Grokash, they're one and the same, these two.
We're not betrothed. No. We're both followers of Helm.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Rog.
Much interest.
You know,
I guess that would
No.
prompt Nimriel to rub her elbow.
Nemea just kind of slaps Nimrael on the arm and grins.
so then Grokash's going to turn towards the dwarf and say, "What's your story?"
I more or less just described it, but
Oh my god! I thought you were you.
Wow.
How's that happen?
Oh, Badger, please. Please.
Dude, Badger, go get a fucking coffee. My
I-
God.
I have apparently worked on my British accent. It's okay.
Oh
Now-
God, you're
Alright.
literally
I
like
had
the
questions.
worst person. You're worse than
I had
Lolf.
questions, and now they're cleared up.
Wow.
Good to go. Okay, good to go.
Oh my word.
Party.
I wasn't sure who the dwarf was. They're also tiny to me. Oh, God. Yeah, perhaps Orion would like to introduce himself.
I was
in
actually
detail.
going to say, Orion Jobs, is he... Actually, I asked a question for anybody, really. He's a high elf, right?
Half elf.
Oh, he's a half elf.
Sun elf, technically.
Sun elf. And are they considered quite attractive, like in appearance, generally quite nice
yeah.
skin?
They generally
shape.
generally they are, but the things that, don't forget, it also comes down to what a person's charisma stat is, because that's sort of like generally perceived as each of the stats has a bit of an understanding that it will affect someone's physical appearance. So say for example, someone who has a really high strength is probably going to be all big and rippling in muscles, where someone with a very low strength is going to be like quite weedy. Someone with a very low constitution is probably going to look quite anemic. Someone with a very high constitution is going to be all like rosy faced and glistening and shit. So there are some.
think,
If someone has a high charisma, they're probably quite pretty.
Yeah, this guy's hot as hell then.
What's his charisma?
20 actually.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
How have you got a 20?
Because +2 for half elf, and then you get another from being a sorcerer, I believe. You get to add +1 something.
No, you don't.
What?
You do. You get +2 for half elf, and then
Yeah.
I
You
can't
get
remember,
plus-
you get +1 from something.
No, you don't.
Let me just double check. I'll double check.
Not.
Might have been a feat.
Might have
Still
picked up a
19
feat.
There might,
regardless.
there might have been a feat. I think there's one feat that gives charisma boost.
I don't
There's,
think.
no, there's,
It's the ability upgrade. You can add one.
All right, so you've done that.
Yeah.
Level.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, carry on.
On that note, then, Nimrod
Yeah.
was going to say, why exactly would you wear so much jewelry when your skin is already so clear?
Yeah, the jewelry is not for my skin. It's a symbol of where I come from.
I do not know this place.
Many of the people around here do not know. It's quite a far place in the desert. The deserts aren't from around here. I've walked many miles to get here.
wait, what?
The deserts aren't from around here.
Oh, the desert aren't around here. Those
So-
deserts.
I know deserts change shape, but do they travel?
These deserts ain't from
I mean-
around here. Sorry, I call that as well.
Sorry.
It was quite funny.
Amazingly good looking, but the social skills are slightly lacking.
That's alright, it's an improvement on Roll and Hammer.
It'll set the bar high, son.
Sorry to cut in, Jobs.
Yeah.
You were saying?
Oh, I'm from the deserts. There aren't any deserts around here, so I'm sure you haven't heard of the Way of the Sun Elf themselves.
I don't think so, I'm sorry.
Well, there's much to tell you then. Well, and he pulls out essentially this notebook type thing, and which has various drawings on it of Celestian and whatnot. And he begins showing it to Nimriel. As you can
Passing
see,
it to her.
yeah.
Okay, so she'll have a look.
So there's just various symbols of like the noble families from that area, and the recent pages are more about the gods, to do with like the stars and the cosmos.
Nami is just looking with interest at all his jewelry.
Are these notes all made by him, or is it like a
Yeah,
predefined book? Oh,
they're all just handwritten notes.
is there anything that says anything about his lineage?
Yeah, well, not necessarily. He kind of has scribbled out a lot from the earlier pages that talk a lot about like nobility and stuff.
Are you noble from this place that you speak of?
My family was, yes, but I don't think I was belonging there.
She just gives like a half smile and passes the book back closed.
Gives a nod as he takes it back from you.
Alright. I think we're well introduced. Roughly, anyway. We don't know much about you guys, though. What's the deal with your little party?
Nami pats the hilt of her longsword and then turns slightly so I can see the edge of her shield and says, I stand in the front lines and I am a follower of Helm, but I don't necessarily serve him yet, but it's my goal to do so.
I like this. I like this idea a lot.
You two make me feel uncomfortable.
I will take you to the Church of Tyriet, Nimrael.
Okay. That.
Wait,
Perhaps. Grokash? Raw comment. Grokash.
No, he shakes his head at going to a church. Not about that.
Well-
So then, Grok.
Einkel, Jups, I've sent you both sort of screenshots of what I've got to so far with your characters, by the way.
That looks pretty good.
I like it.
As the guys can say, I've been pretty accurate with predicting how you want your characters to look.
All the pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's nice. I like it.
I'll get them added into the in time for the next session. I'll get them added into the what's called slideshow, and I'll get the banner updated with your information as well. But that's a separate file that I need to update off stream. So
Don't worry about
that
it.
is cool. So how are you guys? Do you feel you're all getting along? Do you feel you're going to be able to survive in a scrap
Seems
together?
fine so far. I guess it's
Yeah.
gonna take some personalization to get to know these people.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's very true.
It was built in 2. No. No, I'm getting a good vibe. It seems a more competent more friendly group than my previous one. Not to
Nimrael
mention
will-
a follower of the faith.
Oh, of course, you would come in. Fuckers with your faiths. Nimrael's gonna put out her bastard sword. Yeah, that particular sword now. And just say, frontline. I usually get hurt a lot, but it's fine.
She get hurts. She gets
gets
hurt
hearts on her.
a lot. And Nimrael raises her eyebrows and then points a finger at Nimrael's arm and says,
You said it wrong.
"No, I didn't. I said Nimrael."
The first time, yeah.
Oh shit. Anyways, and she says that used to not be there.
Oh. In that
Don't
case,
in this.
there are some skilled people in this guild. In that case,
It wasn't the guild that did this to my arm.
wasn't it?
We
That's the faithful, and they provide.
Oh, that's kind of what we do.
We took a long, arduous journey through Neverwinter until we finally went to the Temple of Tyr. And the Temple of Helm didn't seem too interested. I was a bit... maybe we'll talk about that later. But when we arrived in the Temple of Tyr, they were able to help her.
Well, the maimed god helps the maimed. Helm is slightly more about preventing injuries.
There's a poor joke in there. I'm sure of it.
So tell me more. What have you all been up to? Like, what has been the party's main missions?
We haven't really received any just yet. We passed our first trial dungeon.
Yeah, so
and then we spent a week in Neverwinter.
just to clarify for you guys, that is the point you're at. You've come back from Neverwinter. That's the point where you've got to. Just
I've heard
to
Neverwinter's nice.
clarify.
It is probably for the
We
best that you did
haven't-
not spend your week there when we did.
Probably.
We have not achieved much yet.
It would
Are still
If you-
growing strong.
if you completed a round, I'd say you completed about as much as I have.
Did yours include labyrinths or mazes?
Not that I recall, no.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fairly-
yeah,
Just not yet.
and yeah, unless you're suppressing their memories, they did, yeah.
Yeah, just not yet.
it didn't happen. I wasn't there. It didn't happen.
Into direction, it's okay. There were no labyrinths. I always knew where I was going.
No labyrinths here.
There were labyrinths made of stone, so to me they were basically just hallways.
Let's just if let's just come up with a plan if we come across a labyrinth, because they can suck a dick. That's all. Just right out the gate. I'm not good with labyrinths.
Do we have a ball of yarn?
Well, good morning, all of you. Now you're all getting used to knowing each other. Now that you've at the very least learnt each other's names. I must admit, this is a very peculiar thing. This doesn't really happen that often. Normally, once people are in a group, they tend to, stay in the group until they die, usually. But they don't die often. They don't. No, they don't. I mean, there's a hall of remembrance and a wall of heroes, but they don't die often.
Right. Very inspiring speech.
Well, it's what I do. Anyway, so have you all eaten yet so far? Or do you need to head off for breakfast? Or are you even hungry? Don't forget, you're heading into the dungeon today. It's all exciting.
I could eat.
I could eat too.
Always eat.
Rightio. Well, head yourselves off down to your main hall, and be back here in say half an hour. Did that give you enough time to get down there? I'll be there. You got 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Go get yourself some food, and then meet here, and I'll take you up to where you need to go for the for your examination. And I'm not gonna move you onto a different screen because there's literally gonna be no point. But yeah, so you guys you've got a bit of time to go get yourself some food, double check your belongings, your equipment and such. I can't remember. I do remember. I do remember telling. I specifically remember not telling you guys this. Actually, no. I did tell you, Einkill. I think starting cash.
Yes, I believe you said 315 gold.
Yeah, because I tried to balance out how much the guys.
After revision.
Jips, did I pass that information on to you as well?
I don't think you did.
Okay, 315 gold. So you've got that to like stock yourself up some healing potions, or if you want to change any of your equipment, that sort of stuff. Basically, that's kind of balances out to how much. That was very loud. To how much the other guys would have had access to during the process of them having spent some time in Neverwinter. So just to try and balance that out a little bit. So it just to try and make it a bit more fair. So you got that.
Yep.
I imagine you're probably all going to be spending it on either a new weapon or some potions and stuff. I think I was having a look at Varric's catch sheet earlier, actually, and I think Varric is stocked to the gills.
I've shopped.
Yeah.
Wardrobe.
I've done some shopping.
He did do a little bit of shopping. Yeah. So you guys have basically. I'll give you a few minutes to just double check to make sure you have got everything that you need. Einkill and Jups.
Yep.
Ty, Dakota, and Badger. You guys would actually have had everything that you needed, wouldn't you? Because you had already gone into the dungeon, which is why we're doing this retcon. So I think you had everything you need in terms of like equipment. Ty, you are actually wearing armor now, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, that was.
I guess I'm not going to share that with you two, but Nimriel went a whole week in Neverwinter wearing her undergarments.
That's how she lost her arm.
I suppose that is one way of putting it, yeah.
Yes.
Listen, even if she had been in her armor, she would have still lost her arm.
It would have just come as like a can of beans instead of, just a string of beans.
Question. Did she lose her arm?
She did lose her arm.
Was she wearing armor?
Nope.
That's all that matters, alright? She lost her arm and she wasn't wearing armor, so it's down to that, okay? Simple is, as simple does. That's what the problem was.
Look, all I'm saying is I had no hand in it. Rolling hammer is gone, okay?
Oh, my bad.
You may have had a hand in it, but you didn't get.
Okay. So, Einkill, Jups, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
Ready as
I do have one question.
Yeah.
Do we ever have any sort of ideas of what we're going into? Any?
Nope.
No. Okay, then I'm definitely.
You're given. Sorry.
You know. Right, okay. So basically, one thing you know is that when you go into the when you were in the dungeon before, and this is what you would have been told beforehand as well. when you went into your first run through. So basically, you do the dungeon. The idea is that you do one as an assessment, which is when the party is first put together. The party is put together by the Silver Talons based off of basically the idea is based off of when people get recruited. The actuality of it is based off availability of the players. So you get put into a group, and you are told that there is a number of things. In fact, what I'll do is I'll read out the brief for you. So the brief is that there is a large dwarven fellow named McCormac Argentstrike. He introduced himself as being a member of the Silver Council that governs the guild, as well as being the one who was responsible for the crafting of your dog tags. They're kind of like little magical things. They've got an animal symbol emblazoned on them. Your ones have recently been updated. They now have a spider emblazoned on them, whereas they would have had different animals previously. It's up to you if you want to remember that animal or not. All that really matters is they have a spider now. And on the back side of them, and in fact, I'll tell this to you guys, to the rest of the party as well. Now, you may or may not have noticed this. I can't remember if I said it to you before. I definitely meant to say it to you, so I apologize if I didn't. On the back side of it, it has your sigil, your identifying mark.
Yeah, you did.
So you got that as well. So
some of us didn't actually come back with sigils for you.
It is minorly enchanted. The tag is, and the enchantment on it, it records your life sign. So if you die, they know it. And they can make a record of it in their books and the Wall of Heroes. So there are a few things that you. The phrasing was, there are a few things you do well to remember about these dungeons, as they will never change. There are 5 locations, including the central hub area. There is the manor, the garden, the library, and the smithy. In each of those locations, you will find an item. One of these 4 items will tell you how to use the other 3 to enable you to complete the test of the dungeon and activate a portal to return you home. You may find other items such as potions, equipment, and spell scrolls within the dungeonscape. You may find other items. However, these items are locked to the magical signature of the dungeonscape and cannot be removed from that place. Isn't that right, Ty?
What?
You tried
I'll tell you about how she didn't have any armor on. Yeah, there's a reason.
Dakota almost made the same mistake, but she was smart enough to bring the rest of her armor with her and put it back in her pack. But they both decided they wanted to wear plate mail. It was quite amusing. I was sat there grinning to myself for the entirety of that session. So that's what you're told about. So you know, that is what you know about the dungeon, is that these things will never change. So then you go off and you have your week of downtime at Neverwinter, and then you are brought back for the actual examination dungeon as opposed to the assessment one. The examination dungeon, this is your how to enter the guild. This is you're proving yourself as being properly worthy to be a member of the Silver Talons Adventuring Guild. And you're going to get a little intro on that in a moment. So if everybody is ready, then I can take you onto the right page.
I'm ready.
Is there anybody not ready?
Mia has eaten her fill of breakfast in her usual slightly feral fashion, and she is ready to go.
Then here we go. Just change the stream view slightly.
Pig.
So.
Hey, I got what I wanted, she says with like bacon hanging out of her mouth.
Rom nom nom. I forgot to put that back onto that letter there. Okay. So, you enter this room, and you do remember this being the room that you were sent from before, and you remember that days in the middle is where you are sent from. So as you come up the stairs, after having been directed up the stairs by Fellatio, who doesn't join you, I've got other things I need to do. But as you go up the stairs, McCormac is standing there with his hammer in hand and the haft of the hammer down against the floor. He sees you all assembling, and he says, "Hello again, candidates, or should I say recruits now at this time. I'll be brief, as you should now already be aware of how these things work. Nothing much has changed except for the difficulty level. You'll now be subjected to a more dangerous level of 4 whilst you're in the dungeonscape, and should you survive and pass this dungeon, you'll be accepted as journeymen of the guild. Do any of you have any questions?"
No, sir.
Can any of you not control your tokens?
Nope.
Cool. So I just noticed the other guy, you two weren't moving as well. Good. So, should you survive, you'll be able to proudly proclaim, I am a Silver Talon adventurer. You take your positions. Oh, and one other thing. Before you return, I need you to decide upon who you want to be your team leader. It won't really matter much, as I expect you all to work together at all times. I just want to know who I should be blaming if you ever fuck it up. Right, Ilaran, send them when they're ready. And he turns his back and heads off on his way back to, you assume, his room. And a very tall, very handsome, very familiar elven figure steps forward. It says, "Good luck, my darlings. Come now, friends, let us send them." He's wonderfully flamboyant. I love him to pieces.
You said got it written down, but it's Ilaran, right?
Ilaran, yes.
Okay.
Ilaran Nightsweave, the chief magical influencer.
Nemea steps in the middle,
So,
knowing Badger is an impulsive twat.
okay, so who is stepping through in what order is what I need to know.
Nemea first.
Nemia's gonna go through
Anybody
first.
else gonna just dash through? I guess them two have already pushed themselves through it.
Yeah, Ryan
Yeah.
will run through.
So, as Nemea dashes forward, Grokash is actually about to turn to her and smile and say "kapow," but as he turns, he sees her dashing forward and he's like, "God fucking damn it!"
Okay, so Nemia's going in first, then Grokash.
Yeah.
Alright. Bear with me a second, because I just realised there's one thing I forgot to do to Varroc's token, which was give it some vision. Probably a good idea to make it so that it can actually see when it's... Why is that not opening?
I guess they could have had the decency to draw their weapons first, but you know.
Oh, hang on a sec. I need to refresh my control.
I'll tell you what, if fucking Nemea even looks like she's drawing a weapon, Grokash is getting there first.
You know she's gonna be drawing her weapon as soon as they land.
His native name is Charging Bull.
Currently, I'm just imagining 5 people falling through the sky. The first guy pulling his weapon before the second guy comes through. Second guy lands on it.
That's how we roll around here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Last
hang on,
dungeon
so
was a real hit.
Just need to update this thing on the cat sheet to make it so that the token can actually see.
Normally, Nemea draws her sword and shield before she goes through anything, but that was a little bit of a meta on my part because last time Grokash ran in first. I was like, no.
Right. Okay. So so Nemia's going in through first. Then what? Immediately followed by Grokash.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Nimriel or
Nimriel.
Or Jup's character. God damn it, I forgot his name.
Orion.
Orion. Would Orion dart forward before the heavily armored warrior?
Probably would. Into the flashing magical aura. You'd probably be entranced.
What about Varrock? Is he going to bring up the rear?
Yes.
Well, he's only got little legs, isn't he? So.
He's not
Right.
in a rush.
Okay, so you guys are going to be a little bit blinded in a minute because of the way that the token system works with vision, but I'll be bringing you all in the order that you step in. So it's just move the view to about there-ish. Should be fine. So, Nemea is going through first, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okie. Let's turn off that intro, and then let's have that instead. Oh, I have that pretty well aimed.
And when she lands, she will draw her sword and shield.
Who is violating their microphone?
Sorry, that was me. My gym alarm went off, so I went to get it and And then I realized that if it's going off, that means all the other alarms will be going off soon. So
Cool. Grokash, you've gone through the portal.
as I arrive, I turn to Nemea and chuckle heartily.
Oh.
What are you laughing at, Grokash?
Grokash just smiles, pleased with how energetically she charged into the teleporter.
Nimriel, you're about to get flied.
Well, that was weird. I moved her and she moved in a totally different direction than the one I moved her in. It appears teleportation has discombobulated me.
I just realised actually that this quite annoyingly that should actually be glowing like that. Sorry about that.
I'm really liking the fact that this super much looks like a 3D image. It's really cool.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
Once they've landed, Nemia's turning around
I see.
and looking about the room, and she's like, Jackson, where are you?
He wasn't here last time, was he? It was a body.
Last time didn't happen.
He was here
Yes,
last
the
time.
body. Wasn't there a body in the flat?
You can do
we
a
don't know
history
what-
check if you'd like to. I mean, if you'd like to remember if there was a body or not.
In the alternate universe that I'm trying to see if the door opens, like
No.
giving it a
Oh,
rattle.
sorry, hang on a sec. I need to do that for you. There you go. That helps you a little bit. So yeah, you can give the door. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the door's locked. I mean, you give it a bit of a rattle, and it seems like it will open up fine. It's not locked.
I call over to the group and show them that the door opens.
Okay, well, I guess we've got no eyeballs on us this time. Nemea goes to check the door on the east.
Again, same thing. It doesn't seem locked.
Yeah.
I'll take the door in the west.
Yeah, Ryan will run up to the top.
All the doors seem to be able to be opened. You have a choice of your direction.
Very nice.
Grokash, coming back a little bit and say, any preferences?
Not really.
No.
Nope.
He'll then turn and run and say, to battle!
Grokash.
Boot the door in.
I shall pull my hammer and shield. Then prepare.
Oh
the
yeah,
gun.
Grokash also arms himself.
still not armed. So,
Shut up!
Fist of Fury!
Oh, that's a good idea.
No.
You're a bard, goddammit.
Don't you be fucking judging me based off arbitrary shit like that.
Nothing like a tavern brawl to raise a bad spirit.
Wait. Is this exactly the same as the last? Like, it's the same thing, yeah?
No matter.
We don't know that yet.
No matter.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Why don't you stop right there for me, Grokash? And why don't you all roll initiatives?
Oh, let's go.
I was like, isn't this where I got fucking ambushed?
Oh. I
Are you
forgot-
having day shopping?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't have myself selected. I'm sorry. I'll re-roll and then fix it.
Silly
You would.
people. Oh my god, you're
Oh.
literally like the worst players. Like, oh my god. Like,
Yes.
literally, all of you.
I didn't.
No,
I got
it's
it
good,
right.
it's good, it's good. It's good.
Right.
We're getting the critical failures out of the way.
Wait,
Don't
mine
talk about that.
randomly went.
Does a critical fail on initiative mean that he's just foaming at the mouth, not doing anything for us?
No, not unless you guys. You could, yeah, depending on the situation, I may like force one of you to be surprised, or count as being surprised in that. But nah, you're all right. You're all right.
It's a sensible situation since he's the one right at the front.
Shut the fuck up! Whose
Throw
team
him
are
under
you
the
on
bus.
anyway?
Throw him under the bus.
But yeah, so one thing that does happen straight away is a crossbow bolt streaks out of the darkness. Whipping its way towards Grokash. And does a 16 hit you, Grokash?
Meets beats, it does.
And you've taken a crossbow bolt for 4 points of piercing damage into your shoulder. And this is the point then where we will actually go into turn order properly. Because that was just one little held effect to happen upon your triggering of this place. So, first person to go is...
Before you go any further, did it come from the left or the right? Like
It came from your. It came from your character's left.
Yep.
Which is, for the record, just like last time.
Yep. Yep.
Say hi to Grokash.
The worst part about traps is that they're impossible to avoid. You see.
You just have to steam right through.
Yeah, just gotta go through.
With a guttural roar, I'll announce that there are possibly others here.
This is an ambush.
Stepping out of the shadows here, off to your you can see him. You can see him off to your right. He smiles and he raises a peculiar looking wooden contraption that appears to also be made partly out of metal and maybe some string. Twang! Does a 14 hit you? It does not, does it?
Negative.
That one sparks off of the off of the stone. Because you've seen him, you're able to get your head out of the way, and there's like sparks off down the corridor. Little bit of metal bringing up gouges in the stonework.
That head is abnormally large for his body.
We can't all be gifted, all right?
Is that count as a vicious mockery? Your head is abnormally large for your body.
I'm gonna keep that one.
So, it now comes down to Varuk.
Oh man, noticing that combat is immediately imminent.
So you've seen standing where you are, you would have seen a crossbow bolt zip out of from stage right, as it were. And Grokash duck out the way of it, and you probably would have seen that he's got a crossbow bolt sticking out of his other shoulder.
Well, not being super impressed by the lack of attention paid as he rounds a corner, I will still myself attempt to move forward and check out the situation.
You can see what you can
look,
see.
Look in the right direction. Because that normally helps. There's nobody in that direction.
Nope, you gotta face the right direction.
But he said characters left.
The characters coming the opposite way of you would be looking.
No.
Oh.
It came. Sorry, I said stage right. Did I use the wrong one? It came for your character's right. Sorry. Yeah, stage right would technically be that direction. I used the wrong one. I'm sorry. I apologise. I gave the wrong information.
All right, cool. Either way, you see someone.
Yes.
And with the full assumption of it not being a nice guy.
Well, you can see he's got a crossbow in his hand that he's hurriedly trying to reload.
I will attempt to throw some fire at him.
Yeah, boy.
And he's fumbling with his crossbow so much that he doesn't even notice what you're doing, and the fire erupts all around him, and he cries out in pain. Yark!
Yay! And that should be actually I'll she'll move one step forward as well to allow my team to fill up afterwards. That should be
Orion.
Orion just sees the action and will immediately run in to see what's going on.
One thing I was to just give you an alert on this, guys, because of how I set up dynamic lighting, you will basically you can always see what you can see unless I specifically tell you can't see a thing. It's very rare because the way I've got my stuff set up, if you can't see a thing, you won't be able to see the thing.
Right.
It's I've done a lot of experimenting with Roll20.
And he will go ahead and firebolt him.
Firebolt. God, who knew it? A sorcerer of firebolt. That is very tasty amount of damage. It's rolling 2d10.
Oh.
Yes, because it's at the wrong level.
Oh god. 1 second. Sorry.
We'll take the first dice, which is a 9.
There we go. That should be better.
Cool. Which is actually enough to immolate this guy. And he slumps down.
By
burning.
fire be purged.
Really? He's doing religious quotes now?
Well, I mean, he is a cleric.
We literally just woke up 2 people and sent fire to you. Right?
Christ.
Okay. This guy here is going to step out of cover, and he's going to take aim generally in the direction of the 3 of you that he can see, and there. He's going to end up sending a shot at Varrock. Firing wildly with a 15 is going to dink off of your armor and make you very aware of his location. He's going to panic and use another bit of his movement to step back into cover again. Oh, by the way, you will occasionally face intelligent monsters. My guys don't just throw themselves onto your swords. Okay, these guys are smart. Usually, Nimriel. Intelligent monsters are fun.
Just slip past the.
Yes, so yeah, that's one thing. You can always move through your allies, just as long as you don't end your turn on an ally space. I'm not that much of a dick when it comes to movement. You can move through your friends. It makes a common sense thing that they would just like drop their shoulders, get out of the way, or whatever.
Ready action to slice an enemy approaching
Okay.
with her sword held high,
Just standing there like, ah!
like a statue.
Come at me!
This is me. This is my pose.
Very nice.
Let's turn to this bandit here, who's going to step out of cover, see all of you, and go, fuck that, puts his scimitar away, pulls out his crossbow, and takes a shot at Nimriel, who's the nearest person, and misses, and spins his way back into cover.
Fuck this shit out, man!
This isn't where I park my car.
Yeah.
Whoa, somebody's pissed.
And
Yeah,
Varrock
you
gets
tell him.
charged by another
Jesus.
one who has a scimitar out ready, and is going to miss. Unfortunately, he doesn't defeat your armor. Grokash.
This way, bring a shield.
Krakash is going to dart forward.
And get slashed.
Cool. Bring it, bitch.
There's a held action there. 14.
Nah.
So
Fuck
you,
yeah.
you managed to duck out the way of that one. As you're obviously moving quickly, they give you a little bit of extra agility.
And then he's going to fucking wail on the cunt.
He manages to dodge out of the way of the first blow, but as doing so, you manage to clip him with that follow-up strike and knock the wind out of him slightly, possibly cracking a rib or two. Nemea.
Are we sure that's a
Okay.
bard?
Nemea moves
He's
here.
a drill sergeant. I mean, to be fair, he was nearly responsible for killing the entire party in their assessment dungeon. He was incredibly good at rolling ones to hit and rolling really high for damage.
He's a motherfucker, is what he is. And seeing
That
what's
make me
going
come
on
after
at the
you.
moment,
What the hell, the buff bard?
Nemea is gonna step next to the cleric and attack the bandit.
Di bandito.
God damn it!
Who
Why you roll so shit, Nemea?
He
No
sees you
shit.
coming, and dodges out the way.
All right, that's gonna be. Sorry, that's gonna be her turn.
Defense.
the bandit that is engaged with Grokash is going to try to slash back at him with scimitar in hand and miss horrendously. Varrock, it's your turn.
That's me, not you.
I was gonna say, wait, is my name?
And if any doubt about it, just take a look at the turn order, who's at the top of the turn order, and check if it's your name.
Alright. Well, I'm going to
That's
do
right,
the
I'm a DM with
sens-
sass.
I'm going to do the sensible thing and hit the guy in my face.
You're gonna hit the guy in my face.
I'm going to retract the previous statement and
I
say
hate to
that...
break it to you, but you're really, really not.
Oh my
Well,
face.
fortunately, the flavor text that only says that he swings, not hits.
Orion.
He will go ahead and Ray of Frost this guy.
Good job, the dwarf shot.
Oh god.
That misses. So
Yeah,
he's
that's
obviously,
some extra men
yeah,
breath, that's what you gave
you
him.
can't quite get the shot off past Varrock there. As he's weaving around trying to hit him. And
The guy feels a chill mist.
springing out of cover, this bandit is going to charge forward to attack Nemir. Scimitar in hand.
Bring it, motherfucker.
And he's going to miss.
Suck a dick.
And then it's turn of this bandit who's going to step out of cover, take a shot with his crossbow at Nimriel. With an 18.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Just,
4 points of piercing damage. Haha! Triumph! Shit! He ducks back into cover again.
Fucking hell.
It's your turn, Nimriel.
Shall move forward.
I thought like you just stood there the whole of your turn going like, I'm ready! No one
know,
stepped
right?
out, and then you just got shot with a crossbow. It's like, ow!
I wasn't ready for this.
See between these two tiles, does she get the advantage of flanking? She's against the wall, mind. I'm not sure.
Yeah, not really, because you haven't really. I mean, it. No,
I
nah,
mean,
nah, knock.
It's fine.
At the moment, he is not flanked.
but he'll soon be dead.
Jesus, that took forever to actually pop up.
And
She's
that
got
is
to-
enough. That is enough to cut him down.
Yeah, she's gonna put her sword around his neck like a necklace. Only she's gonna grab her blade with her armored glove and just squeeze his head off.
Just squeeze his head
Yeah,
off.
from the neck. Yeah, from the neck down.
Yeah.
That's just gonna roll off.
Squeeze his head off from the neck down, and like
Look, my description might suck, right?
squeezing his head off from the neck down.
I'll
She's
tell you
going
what.
to squeeze, the blade is going to cut him open, okay?
Because I'm fairly sure that someone's head from the
his
neck
neck and
down
his head are separate.
is
This is
the
what I'm trying to
body.
tell you, okay?
Hey, maybe he's like Varric and he's got an extra face on his body.
Maybe. Oh my god, squeeze his head off from the neck down. Fucking hell.
She's squeezing. That might not
That
be how
is-
his head gets removed.
He's squeezing something.
That is just absolutely precious. I love that. Right, okay. So this, he's gonna get out of cover again, still with crossbow in hand. Now he's reloaded it and he's gonna take a shot, aiming at Grokash's back. Does a 22 hit you, Grokash, by any
Jesus.
chance?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, well, that'll be 6 points of piercing damage for you then, young sir.
Yeah.
2 points to your pride.
At that, Grokash is going to turn around and just point at him. Like, you're fucking mine.
You're dead, son.
He flips you off as he drops his crossbow and draws out his scimitar and says, "Bring it, pretty boy."
That's the weirdest thing. Yep.
Grokash blushes.
Scimitar clangs off of Varrock's shield. And then it's Pretty Boy's turn.
Yes.
Pretty boy Grok comes in for the smack.
Let me smash.
That implies doing drugs. What's wrong with you?
It wasn't the kind of smack. I was thinking like a kiss.
Oh, yeah, you cut him down.
Wow. Talk big. Jesus.
Talk shit, get smacked.
Fucking hell.
Looks Grokash just looks down. He's like, "Who's pretty now?" Yeah.
Still me.
Nemir!
God. Is that Tara?
She'll continue to attack the one that's in front of Ziklark.
You hear that? You're a
It's a
clerk.
Clark.
Clark.
It's a Clark. It's
Like
the
in
s-
Clark's
Oh
Street.
my fucking
Oh! Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Right, okie dokie. Where have they gone? My list of things.
We would like a party reroll. We don't want this dwarf.
Critical thumbs. Cool. Right, okay, let's see what this one does then. It's a wild swing. You overextend yourself whilst going in for the kill. Your opponent gains advantage on their next attack roll against you.
Okay. And that will be her turn.
Consider yourself lucky, I guess.
Yeah. Varrock.
Seeing Nemea swing wildly and leave herself completely open, he will attempt to subdue the targets by one, bringing forth a spiritual weapon behind the two enemies.
I can do you one of those, actually. Give me a second.
Right there would be nice. The second.
Yep, give me a sec.
Why am I picking orange? I thought it was yellow, or green. Not that I mind, but yeah. Yes.
That is strange that you're pinging orange or brown or whatever.
I'm channeling my inner targets. It's okay.
Right, Einkill, you've got control over that token.
Nice. Currently, it can stay exactly where it is, because that's nice.
Okay.
The spiritual weapon would attempt to swing at the guy in front of me.
Okay. Well, that's enough to hit him anyway. So yeah.
Does that mean the dude's now considered flanked?
He is flanked, but a 16's going to hit him anyway.
Yes. But then, it's my actual action. And if he's considered flanked, then I shall proceed to attempt to smack him with the other side. Oh, wow. Really?
That is enough to hit him, and that's enough to knock him down as well.
Nice. That will be the end of my turn.
Okie dokie. Orion.
I'll go ahead and use another fireball. Do solid damage.
Is rolling 2d10 again.
Why is it doing that? Flipping hell. Okay, should be changed. Don't know why it keeps doing that.
Give me a sec. I'll just double check your thing. Give me a sec. Okay, it's fine. That should be all sorted now.
Alright, well, yeah. Just the first roll is fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think they both rolled a 5 anyway, so yeah, it's not bad. So let's get that guy there who cries out in pain. And that is then his turn. He's going to, seeing that Nemea has overextended herself slightly, he's going to swing in to try and attack her.
Okay.
A 21, so that's 3 points of slashing damage for you.
Okay.
And then it's... No, I'm going to take that back. He's dead. This one is going to peek out from around the corner and take a shot at Grokash with his crossbow. And miss. Then he's going to duck back into cover.
Get
Like
rid of fucking
whack-a-mole.
jacket these crossbows.
Nimriel. Also, but roll 20 does seem to be being a little bit sluggish today, so I don't think it's just you guys.
Let's see the distance
I
on
haven't
it.
really noticed anything. But
Yeah. She's just gonna charge in for this one. Oh, it's gone. 5. more.
charge. This is a wall.
Yeah. I assume I'm not able to do a 5-meter step here.
How far did you move?
I've done 25. I'm just saying, like 5 meters, over the corner of the wall.
Yeah, you can make that diagonal move. I mean, you can do the move to the south definitely, but yeah, I've never been too fussy about the whole diagonal movement thing. So, yeah.
Oh Jesus! Hello. Is he cowering?
He's not cowering. He's fumbling with his crossbow to reload it. I say fumbling, isn't it? Just thematically, he's fumbling with his crossbow to reload it.
I just want to see if I can land it. So.
Your boy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Can I split him in half?
You do. You cut him
Jesus
in
Christ.
twain.
From around the corner, Grokash can just hear the squelch.
Yes, Grokash does hear a squelch.
This might-
Damn.
And it is Grokash's turn.
Going to come around this way. What? Move. Aha. What? How entirely uneventful. And that endeth the turn.
Nothing to see here. Moving on.
Yeah.
Namir.
I don't know exactly what's going on with my token's HP, but she has 45 HP at the moment. I don't know if it's lag or what, but my bar shows correctly, but the circle above her doesn't. So
I can the circle above her. I can see it saying 45, so that's fine.
okay, on my end it says NAN. But
Just refresh your browser after you've done your turn.
okay. Yeah, she will attack the bandit in front of her.
Okay, he does actually count as flank for this as well because you've got the hammer on the other side of him, so I will
Okay.
give you flanking on this one. Yep, that'll hit. And that is exactly lethal. You've cut
Hammer.
him down.
Hammer bro provides.
And so at this point we don't have any more foes coming at us from this side that we can
Nope.
see, right?
No, in fact, I'll tell you actually at this point that you have defeated all the foes in this area. There is only you here now. You have a moment of respite.
Okay. Seeing that there's no, seeing that there's no other foes, she'll start looking around.
And I'll follow her.
Okay. I will tell you by the way now, guys. You when you're looking around the rooms, there are things that are around. Any containers you find are empty. There is nothing obtainable from these rooms or anything at this time. It's you get the feeling that this is just a because of the nature of the fact that it's a more powerful dungeon. There's a lot more magic in it, so there's a lot more excess magic, which has then gone into trying to populate and furnish the dungeon to make it seem much closer to the sort of environments that you would find when you're out in the field.
Nothing on this side. What about on y'all's side? She asked Grokash and Nimrod.
Just blood and bodies.
Yeah. Grokash
Sounds
does
about
call her
right.
over to the. Oh yeah. Once he sees her near the once that he sees that she can see this teleportation ring, Grokash is going to jump at it and say "Kapow."
You little
Jesus, that was a
shit.
jump.
So Grokash is going through first. That's important to know. Who's going to follow him?
Real.
Nimriel's going to go straight through.
Yeah. She was just kind of waiting to see if he was dumb enough to just run straight into it.
She'll turn to Orion and Varkin real quick, and she'll say, "He does that a lot," and then she'll follow suit after Nimrod.
Bear me a
It's funny
second.
because them two went through last time and said something very similar.
Yeah, Ryan will just smile and follow after.
Yeah. I just need to preset some stuff for this next map you're going into. So bear with me just.
I'm
a
just
second.
going to quickly go slap a pizza in the oven.
That's all fine.
Oh, can you put on some for me?
I'll eat it for you as well because I'm a good friend.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, man.
No worries.
Don't forget to dismiss the magic weapon, by the way, so it doesn't follow along.
It won't move into the next map unless I make it move into the next map.
No, well,
But thank you for the reminder on that though.
it only lasts for a minute, just so we don't forget it. Get free advantage and everything.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Truly awful.
Okay, so Grokesh is going through first, then followed by Nimriel, who's then following on next. Nimia straight
Nimir.
after.
Bringing up the rear.
You bring up the rear, so Orion's going to go through after you, and then Barak. Okay.
Wiggling my dwarfy butt.
Dwarf bite. Righty-o. So I need to move you guys onto this one. And this is going to be very similar in terms of effect. So let's move the turn order to down there for the moment. So, Grokesh is here, yes?
Yep. Jesus. Oh, fucking Christ, I forgot about.
You're such an idiot, Badger.
As soon as you're in the map, I need you to roll up a fresh initiative to represent the becoming disoriented by moving through the portal, and how quickly you get your wits back around you.
Good times are had.
Yes!
Oh, rolling initiative.
When you see your token on the new map, once what do you have for that? Is Ty here? I know he's putting a thing in the thing. No, but there we go. So I'm going to move him to there, and he can roll his initiative as soon as he gets back. Dakota, are you ready?
Ready.
Just going to zoom in a little bit. Orion, are you ready?
Yep.
I fucking hate labyrinths.
Yeah, Namia's reaction when she's no longer disoriented is "fuck this."
Oh,
Do you know the worst part? And
Oh,
this is
jeez.
me, not Grokesh saying it, but I worked so hard to map this place, like figure out where I was going, and I've actually forgotten. Which I guess is, makes sense and all, since I've never been here, but I work so goddamn hard.
Time to make a new map.
And the portal goes dim, or the runes upon the ground go dim, and you feel the magic fade. Please don't move too far through this area, because we are going to be doing this in turn order to get you guys through this, because they're, you need to be in turn order for this. Welcome back, Ty. Select your character, roll yourself a new initiative.
Yep.
Oh,
War.
let's go.
She's finally paying attention, is she?
Nice. Right, and before we actually start moving around this stuff and having you guys doing things, it's 10:15, and we started shortly after 8, so I'm going to say we're going to take a quick little 10-minute break here so that we can do ourselves drinks and go into the loo, and Ty can finish sorting out his food and stuff. So we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
22:55.
I shall set a timer. We shall see you then. And we're back. Full of tea and coffee and energy drink, and I had a toasted cheese sandwich. In that I had 2 slices of toast, buttered them, put some cheese in the middle.
Solid.
It was
A
lovely.
little bit jealous, actually.
Yeah,
Honestly,
nice,
touch-
simple
toasted
pleasures.
cheese.
You're
With
pizza
sandwich.
type. Why are you jealous?
Because it
Simple
sounds better
pleasures in
than
life.
mine. Have you seen the pizza? You haven't, so don't judge.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like Dakota's trying to tell us something about this. But you're using the wrong name for it.
Oh, well, I actually don't know how if it's different, but like toasted cheese to me. sounds
Yeah,
like
there's
toasty.
there's grilled cheese as well, but it's like it's a cheese. Essentially, it's cheese on toast, but as a sandwich. But yeah, anyway. Nimriel here. Nimriel literally just said, "Be right back."
He's just gone.
Typical.
So
God-
Nami
God
is gonna
seems-
suggest that. So she's gonna say, since we suck at these, maybe we should have a group scout ahead and return with info instead of everyone trying to go off at once. And she's
Sounds
gonna
reasonable.
pointedly look at Grokash. And
Grokash
Nimrael.
is looking around the room and everywhere but her. Alternatively, let's split up.
You want to split up in a completely unknown environment.
You can split up if you want to.
Yes.
We can leave our friends behind because our
Sure.
friends don't. Oh, no, never mind.
Why don't you bring whatever you find back to us, Grokash?
And with that,
What if he doesn't come back?
I'm getting an image of
Well,
like a dead
Right,
rat or
hang
something.
on. Okay, should I just pass? Wait, should I just pass through the turn order to reach Grokash if that's your idea?
I think I think
Oh,
Nami is gonna say, she's not gonna let Grokash go on her own. I wish Ty were here right now, because last
Right.
time it was Ty and Grokash.
Okay,
I feel like
Grokash, stand
Nimril
there a
would
second.
go with Grokash.
Namir, it is on your turn, and what we'll do is we'll say that Ty was choosing to hold his turn until your turn came around. So that gives him opportunity now for you to string this out for a little bit of time to give him a chance to get back.
Okay.
So it's your turn, Namir.
All right. She'll turn to the others and say, "Okay, well, we're gonna send Grokash and Nimril scouting, and will you bring back what you find to us, Grokash? Info or monsters or whatever the hell's in here?"
Yep. Yarp. Yarp.
All right. Think we can do that then.
Are you basically asking me to tag Nimriel onto Grokash?
Yep.
Quick question: why does Nimriel's hitbox thing look massive when he was turned? That was interesting.
It's because the tokens aren't really. I mean, if I just make this token a little bit bigger, you'll see that it's sort of to do with what the
okay.
shape they are. So, I mean, theoretically, this token should theoretically be about that big, like not like between sizes, but it's just all kinds of hassle to make them do that. So we end up just going with that.
Yeah, fair enough. I was also over in the initiatives, and I was like, yeah, what the fuck? But again, yeah.
Okay, so, well, Grokash.
I dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Jesus. Alright, good news. I'm
Yeah.
lost.
Issue.
But do you like shout this out?
No.
Wait,
Good news, everyone. I'm lost.
you've got Nimriel with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be of help, right?
We'll see. That's me done for the people.
It's fun. I'm just going through some other things.
You mentioned yarn earlier. Namia asks the other shit.
Varrock,
I feel we've passed the opportunity for yarn.
do any of you happen to have a ball of yarn in your inventory?
I don't think so.
That's awkward!
Has everyone got any food?
We could take my clothes and slowly unravel them. No.
Strip labyrinth. I think my next purchase is going to be several balls of yarn because mazes seem to be a thing.
Several.
Little do you know that from this point on there'll be never any more mazes in the campaign. Nom, 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 nom,
Well, Namia can just start knitting.
nom. I really want to have you guys end up meeting like a barbarian tribe that's all old grannies and they like knit chainmail and shit. But I've been struggling so much to find a way to actually get that sort of concept into the game. But I remember like reading it in something somewhere. I may have been Discworld of just barbarian grannies knitting chainmail.
Yes, I believe that is a thing in the Cohen series of books. Indeed, not the series for Cohen because he did take. But yeah. I think there's something similar in, I think the book's The Last Hero. Not sure.
Possibly maybe I read them. It's just, I remember hearing it as a concept and made me chuckle. I was like, I've got to put that in the game at some point, but I just can't. It's such a crowbar to get it in there.
Yeah.
Are you moving to there and nowhere else?
Yes. No. I'm gonna keep moving. That's the plan. I was thinking that I would go east. Because I don't feel like we should all split up in completely separate directions, but rather try and scan areas by sections.
Okay.
So yes, that's what I'm telling the other two.
Got it.
How did I end up going separate from the elf?
15?
It was just the
Yeah,
Nimir
volunteered.
added you to Grokash.
Or voluntold, actually.
Yeah, you got voluntold.
I don't recommend that, Barak. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable.
You don't feel comfortable?
Because you are in turn order regarding movement and stuff.
Okay, all right. I'll put her back. She didn't say anything.
No, you can say stuff. You just can't move yourself around.
Okay. I don't feel comfortable splitting up even further.
So you think we should all go after them? That will take
I
forever.
think
I feel like we should split it into 2 groups.
I agree with Alf. I'm going to go through the eastern section.
I'll follow.
Okay.
But I'm a short with dwarf legs. That's the word phrasing I'm going for. So I don't get any further than this. I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah, I'll stop it.
Nimriel.
How far have I followed Grokash?
You did basically you've done your full move from the last turn. We did it as you having like a held turn essentially. So now it is your turn. You have all your regular things at your disposal.
All right. I take it we're going in this direction here.
Yes.
And Nimril is going to.
The stream view for this is fantastic, by the way.
She's going to shove Grokash aside, not too viciously. Barge past him. And she's going to stop here and listen. Hear anything?
That depends. How loud are Varric and Orion?
Dwarf in
yeah.
chainmail and stuff.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Quite.
Yeah. So yes, then you do hear somewhat familiar sounds.
Clank, clank, clonk. Jingle, jingle.
Yep, that's
To her right or left?
It appears to be coming from. It's coming from your north.
Okay.
Oh
She's going
god.
to stop here. She's going to leave her hand sort of holding the edge of the wall so Grokash can see it on purpose. Hopefully he doesn't try cutting her fingers off.
Just like doing the whole seductive thing. It's like,
For fuck's sake. Get out of here.
come here, pretty boy.
No, not that again. We'll
Come
make
here.
it a thing.
Coerced by her
Stream view's
compatriots,
fantastic.
which she considers
You
to
mean
be
commanded?
squishy. Yeah, she's gonna sigh and say, "These hallways get very tight. If you've got range, then I recommend you do something with it." And she will, since Dwarf's got stumpy legs, she's gonna push forward.
Rude.
5,
Get out
10,
the way.
15, 20, 25, 30. And then she's gonna just roll her eyes and say, left or right?
I was considering continue east.
Let's keep on going that way. Straight.
Alright. I have no idea how far I traveled. Was that 30?
That is a full move you've done now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm continuing to go east. And I think that's it.
You've got one more.
Oh,
Dakota, you've got one more space, Dakota.
Okay. Fucking hate mazes. Oh my god, DK, why?
Hey, Grokash, it's your turn.
I'm going to
This
dash.
fucking view.
Two, three.
does he need to use his passive perception for it?
Oh shit.
You can see Nimriel there quite easily.
Oh. Okay, so I couldn't because when I had the token selected, the little cog popped up. Aha,
All
it's
part
all
of the
done.
plan.
1, 2. 3, 4, 5.
you mad, Dakota?
Well, like Nemia's not an idiot. She knows what east is, and I like, yeah, I fucked that up.
It's okay. We didn't bring a compass. You just went what you assumed was east.
Yeah, we're
I
just
don't
saying.
think a compass would work in here, by the way.
I haven't tried. I don't have one.
It's a makeshift round.
We've got a magnet.
Also, I mean, this is not Grokash speaking, but the instructions given to Grokash were to return with information. You guys are no longer there.
Return with whatever you found.
We should leave something so they know where we
If
are.
you don't find anything, you'll never return.
Or if you die.
These are suggestions we could have used the very first time.
Varrock!
Like yarn and leaving pointers and stuff like that. See, we didn't think of these things.
Don't think, okay?
Nope.
We
do
typically
it.
don't think.
Well, the mayor went up, so I will follow. And I have no idea where she went. Did I hear?
Exactly.
Direction-
That's why
direction-
this
direction she
fucking
went in?
sucks.
Just say
Shouldn't
hello.
too much.
From the other side.
Yeah, you can speak. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you, as long as you're not like trying to like tell an entire novel, I'm not too fussed about the whole speaking out of turn order.
No. Did I roughly hear in what direction she went past this point, or?
I mean, you remember that you said, "Oh, I'm gonna head east," and she went, "Okay, I'm heading east." You know that.
Alright. Then I shall continue after. And still know nothing, so I'm going to ask straight out.
You can say it out loud if you like.
Well, Nemea? Where'd you go?
I went from where I left you. I went up.
You can hear her voice coming from your south. It's coming from your southeast.
Alright.
Right down up.
PlayStation 1 cheat codes? Damn.
Right.
I think I'm roughly out of movement here, right? So
1, 2, 3, 4. Unless you're dashing, yeah, you're out of movement.
Knock twice if you heard me.
I'm not one to dash, so.
I mean, she's not.
Very dangerous
she's not-
of a short distances.
She's not standing there still, so I mean, you can probably. She's not
Yeah,
trying to be
I'll
stealthy either. So.
I'll let you poke your head around the corner. I'll let you like for 2 seconds. You can move yourself one square over. Like,
Gotcha.
hello.
Hello from the other side of the wall.
Orion.
Alright. I'm gonna just go ahead and follow the dwarf. Just going up. Oh. I can see part of him, so
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
I'll just stay here, waiting.
Please to ask. Wait, no, that's not right.
How do you feel about so we're not in an actual.
Where's this going?
How do you feel about trailing turn orders anyway? Like people are traveling, but it's always assumed that this is all happening at the same time. So like, even though he can't see the dwarf, in essence,
Yeah, that's
he's moving in the same direction.
so it's very like situational. It's if Jobson said that he didn't know where Varrock was going, and for a straight off, I would have just said he's there. So it's a bit
Yeah.
situational. It depends on exactly how far someone moves and how far behind them they originally were. It's kind of fluid. But that's why, luckily, I can see everything. But there was a bit of a distance, a bit of a difference in spacing between Varrock and Nemea. And Varrock was originally heading in a different direction, or was intending to head in a different direction, and then Nemea went north. So that's why that one took a little bit of awareness and stuff. But yes, Nimriel.
I know wish I was carrying rope actually. Now that the mention of using rope brought in earlier. What the heck?
I mean, well, we'll talk about it in game later.
15. 20.
I'm just thinking about the general idea of using rope. It's like 50 feet. I've done 2 movement sets.
Stop, Nimriel.
That was the end of my
Yes.
movement.
I need a dexterity saving throw, Nimriel.
Dun dun dun.
Instantly die. Oh.
I'm coming.
You so as you go through this space, you feel as it basically as if you've walked into a it's you feel as if you just become submerged in water, but you're able to like kick yourself free of it. You can move yourself to the square to your east or the square to your south.
Mate, you feel like you've been submerged in water.
Just gonna sort of just pat myself down. Is it a very literal thing or is it a sensation?
No, you are moist. Your armor is glistening. You feel slightly tingly. You feel slightly tingly, and you're moist.
Oh god. What's going on down there?
Maybe she's gonna be telling Grokash not to come. Oh,
Oh god.
oh dear. Just never mind. Held action to punch Grokash if he comes around the corner.
Okie dokie. Nemir.
You fucking dick.
Realizing that Varrock is not going to be moving quite as far as or fast as she is, she's going to take it a little bit slower this time. She's just going to move her 30 feet instead. I'm continuing on this path.
She's always had a soft spot for the short ones.
And it's a dead end, she says. And since it is a dead end, she's going to come back.
Right.
Guess we're not.
Said the DM. Grokash, your turn.
1, 2.
Stop. Dexterity.
Yeah, that's right,
Stop. No. Back to that bit in the corner.
I'm trying.
Right.
I'm trying.
Dexterity saving throw, please, Grokash.
Oh. Why are you gonna be
Wait
like
a minute,
this?
it's gonna... I'm not gonna say anything.
It's gonna make you moist.
So you
Never mind.
again, you also feel like you've just become submerged in water, but it like you're completely caught by this. You know, like it's a very weird sensation. You feel like you've just jumped into a pool, but you're sort of like suspended there. Nimriel, you can see him sort of like just like floating in midair, like the whole cheeks bulged out.
Oh, she was gonna hit him.
Grokash, it appears to be quite a stinging sensation as well for this. I should
Oh,
say
you son of a fucking bitch!
it appears to
Did you
hurt
say that?
quite a bit.
Using my glaive, can I push myself, like put it up against the wall and push myself out?
Not yet.
But wait, there's more.
You have. I'm feeling very nice. You've just taken 8 points of acid damage.
Oh, that's acid.
Tasty.
Fucking.
Nemriel has weird fetishes, I guess.
Oh god. Turning into Rakia.
No.
Yeah. So you got that.
Well, I'll fuck
And
you.
that was your. So
Say again?
yes, you can. You can use. Yeah, you can use your action now to try and get yourself out. If you use it, so basically, it's a it is a strength saving throw if memory serves on this bit to get yourself out. No, not strength, not saving throws. Strength check. So it's a strength check to try and escape this thing. And you do. You manage to push yourself free. The only real option to you in terms of the location to go, though, is west to
Yeah,
back to
I'm trying
that's that
God
spot.
damn it!
East, I should say.
Holding
East,
me-
not west, east. So basically, essentially where you came from. Yeah. So yeah, that's
Thank you.
that's what you get.
I grumble. That's it. Grumble. Stupid jelly.
That explains what that is. We never were one with the jellies. The fucking buck.
Right. Is it my turn?
Not yet.
yeah, I'm done. Oh, I'm done.
Varrock, now it's your turn. So
Alright,
there are like I can see other things in the turn order, and they must do their turns.
Spoiler.
Reminders for myself of things that I need to do on other screens.
Right. Well,
Whilst all this is going on.
Hearing the mayor call out that side was a dead end, I'm going to say I'm going to go north, or left at the junction, before you went to the right. Give her the clearest possible instructions.
The combination of individually quite clear instructions, separately they're terrible instructions.
Yeah, well, hopefully it is 25, and I'm going to stop right here. I don't feel like sprinting through a dungeon is sprinting through a maze is the best way. That is.
Listen here, you were the one
Okay.
that wanted to take their time.
Orion.
Yeah,
Orion.
I'll just onion. I'll just.
Onion Knight.
Onion.
Onion.
Oh my god, that's it.
Wait,
Name
get out, wait,
stuck
onion.
now. Onion.
Yeah, I'll just follow.
Some good shit in this dungeon right now.
You're following. And.
So warm.
Grokash,
Yerp.
you have just been quite horribly splashed for 8
God,
points of acid damage.
Can I see
Fuck
that?
this.
Not currently. I don't think with your what's your passive perception again?
Oh, sorry. It is. Oh, they moved it. Where did they put it again? Is it
Oh,
next to the
10. No,
skills?
God, no. You cannot see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot they moved it.
Mm.
Confused.
Well, you can't see with your passive perception. You can take a look for it for whatever is there if you'd like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Perception again or investigation? Or
Actually, you know what? It has now actually attacked, so yeah, you can see it.
Is it between us?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, right now. Oh, okay. I'm not sure about befriending this one then. Doesn't look like it's you got the kind of personality.
Well, basically,
that clicks, you know?
as the tunnel is basically the tunnel is about 5 feet wide, give or take, and it's like it arches up. It gets about 7 feet in height before it's like starts coming together like a sort of like a cathedral door kind of point sort of thing. And this gelatinous shape is filling it all, top to bottom, completely feels like you would not be able to get past it. There is no way to get past it without going through it. You now, as you see this thing and you look around the tunnels, you realise that they are incredibly clean. These tunnels.
She's just gonna kind of sigh. I thought I had a spell. I thought she had a spell. Doesn't seem that's the case.
I mean, you're a fighter.
Yeah, I know. It was the whole mix up with the asthma thing that changed it.
Ah, okay.
Did have a spell on one of them. Guess she's just gonna try and attack it.
Yeah, go for it.
Does it count as a flank? Can't it?
Technically, yes, it would be flanked, but also it's basically filling the entire space. So to miss it
Yeah.
would be an achievement anyway. So yeah, you can have
Hey, I'm
advantage.
probably
You
going to achieve it.
You can
I can.
you can miss. You can actually genuinely miss.
That was a risk roll, though.
Yeah. I like to think that maybe you've gone into swing and you've gone into swing horizontally and you've caught your sword like on the point here. It was like clanged your sword against the wall.
I mean,
Good-
I'd like to think it was kind of like
Good God, the thing is armored.
going through it so clean that it doesn't even feel it.
Too tanky.
5 feet move, I guess.
Yeah, you're lucky moving there. You're fine. Nemea.
Okay, since we're going back, Nami is going to take our 30 feet first.
Oh, hello.
Hi there. And then she's going to continue past them because she feels like she needs to be in the lead.
Oh, look.
And that's
Corners.
her full movement. We've got a few turns up ahead of us.
Grokash.
I'm going to attack the air in front of me that's somehow spitting fucking acid.
I know you can see the basically like there's like a wall of water in front of you, essentially. It looks like a wall of still water. It's like you're looking down at a pond surface.
Nice.
Either way.
Ooh, a nickel.
And I guess that'll be it.
Mm-hmm. Varrock.
Hey, thanks. I'm going to keep following after and actually push forward to here. And that's the end of my movement. And I cannot decide where to go.
As he passes by her, she's going to slap him on the butt with her tail.
The new victim. He's not quite as short as Pook, but he'll do. He'll do.
I am not sure how to feel about this.
Aroused, mostly. Orion, your turn.
I'm gonna walk up behind. Could I cast Dancing Lights? That's possible.
I mean, you can. It won't really do much because of the nature of what. Because Dancing Lights is, it's not a proper illumination spell, and the tunnels, whilst they're dark, you've all got dark vision, and you as an of elven lineage and heritage, you would know that everyone here that you've seen, all your companions that you've seen, have the ability to see in the dark. You know that they're all. You're intelligent enough to know they're races that can see in the dark.
Okay, I'll just leave it.
And Zikurpia will lash out with another pseudopod at Grokash and miss.
You fuck.
You should be quite glad it missed. It rolled 14
Just trying to
damage
clean
that
you,
time.
man. Stay still.
Nimriel.
Alright, she's gonna line up with the edge of this wall and try to get a clean cut this time. But it's still gonna be an aggressive one.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I feel like I should mention before. You can have advantage on this particular thing.
Oh, okay. Let's see what the other one would have been. No,
Well,
I think
that's
it's still...
yeah. Wasn't gonna do you
still
any
14.
much better. Okay.
She violently swings to get that kind of damage. It's very inaccurate, but if
Yes,
it
it is.
nice job, bro. Go find it.
The wall of water in front of you shivers and shimmers. Nimir, it's your turn.
Alright. Left or right, boys? Or forward or right, boys?
Keep going forward.
My opinion is that we should try to close off the area we were closest to before, so right?
That's fair. Yeah, we can go right. Or we can do the whole stick to the right thing.
Just point out you haven't been doing that so far.
Yeah, I realised. We could just do that. I mean, just stay to the right.
What the fuck? I'm stopping here. I don't know where the fuck to go. Although I think if I go up, it's blocked off.
The stream view is amazing.
So that's gonna be her turn, and she's no fucking clue what to do.
Oh, I love fucking with my players. It's brilliant. I didn't even need to do anything except put this map together. Grokash, it's your
Dick.
turn.
And you're more of a dick for giving us a second version of it. Dick. Did I also mention you're a dick?
Do you want a little bit of pepper to go with your salt, bitch?
You know what? It usually does taste better.
Grokash.
I attack again. This stupid fucking thing. Wait, where's my button gone? There it is.
That is... God, don't make me do math. 23.
How dare you do more damage than me?
It's not hard.
It's unheard
Your
of.
shit.
So you
Wow.
can see in front of you this wall of water has now got it's shivering and oscillating. You know, it's got like a little bit of a sheen to the surface now. It looks like oil on water, like petrol on water sort of thing. And there's bubbles starting to course up and down it.
Ooh. Fancy.
Varrock, it's your turn.
Oh, nice. I shall follow after Nemea. And realize that she stopped.
Well, she was talking to you.
I'm fairly sure that her tail is flicking back and forth in a stressed manner.
Yes, she is quite agitated.
I'm slightly concerned that I'm giving Dakota PTSD.
Should
It
be,
would
yeah.
be, it wouldn't be as bad if I understood puzzles in real life, but I'm terrible at puzzles in real life too.
The thing is, I've got a very good understanding and perception of negative spaces. So anytime I'm playing a game like this and I get put into a puzzle or a maze, I'm just like, okay, well, let's just go this way and we'll find the correct way out every single time. The DMs hate me. It's just or DMs hate when I can break puzzles very, very quickly.
Well, I'm gonna stop my movement.
You
right
stopping there?
here.
Orion.
Keep moving. 1, 2, like 6. There we go.
You've got a some emotional support in the chat, by the way, Dakota, because
Thank
Panda
you,
also
chat.
hates puzzles.
Thank you.
This thing is going to whip out with another pseudopod at Grokash. I believe a 19 will hit you.
Leave me alone, you fuck.
It's with a mere 4 points of acid damage as it slashes across your face in anger. Nimriel.
Just gonna try and shave off some more of that lard. Guess we'll do it this way this time.
It's not as dense as lard. I mean, one could almost say it's gelatinous.
Just almost.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That was. Did I roll a 1 there?
No.
No?
You rolled a 15 and a 6. It shows the 6 in red because it shows you that because you did it at advantage. That's the number it's ignoring,
Oh,
or was the lower number.
17 damage, eh?
Nemea. It is now. It's this thing is there's quite large bubbles coursing up and down the surface now. It's almost as if it's sweating. Nemea, your turn.
All right, taking the lead from Varrock, she's gonna go south.
Fuck. Gonna have to restart my goddamn window.
Just refresh your browser. It'll be fine.
It goes
Yeah.
further
I did.
this way, and since Varrock can see her, she's gonna point to her right, and then she's gonna point northwest with her left hand and saying it goes that way as well. And then she's gonna look back at him.
Alright, I can't see what she can see, but
Basically, she's pointing in other directions. So she's putting northwest and southeast and saying that it progresses in both of those directions.
If you
Oh,
can see those arrows.
I mean, judging by my perception, northwest doesn't seem like a great idea, so I would say go down.
Okay. So she moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I'm leading her.
It's another dead end, and she's gonna turn around.
I knew it.
Okay, 45, 55, 60. Okay, she's back where she started.
We can go up, maybe.
I really enjoy that little area. It's such a fantastic area. Grokash, what would you like to do? Aside from continue melting.
Yeah, that's largely what I'm going to keep doing. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Where's the next one?
So yeah, it's but so you wail upon it, and with your first attack, you do manage to cause it to basically just like it bursts like a water balloon that has no shell, and just evaporates away and melts away into nothing through the cracks in the stone. It is gone.
Splooshed in your face.
It splooshes, but you've apparently overextended yourself slightly by trying to then flail through the space where it was and meeting no resistance. Have ended up rolling a critical fail. So let's see what the end result of that was, shall we? That's perfect. Goodbye, Fairblade. Your weapon flies out of your hand in a random direction. You know what?
It's not gonna hit me, is it?
I mean, wouldn't that be?
It does. It
Oh
fucking
my
does. It
What damage does it do?
It's like doing it's basically this is going to count as sort of like an improvised attack essentially. So I'm going to roll up some custom damage for it. You take 6 points of damage as you hear a sound of the thing of it evaporating away into nothing. You see it disappear, and then there's a flash of silver. As the glaive comes flying around the corner, not being held onto by Grokash, and hits you squarely in the face, dealing 6 points of damage. 6 points of damage to your health and 80 points of damage to your pride.
Does she not? Did she get like cover or something, or is it just an automatic hit?
It is a critical fail, so we're ignoring some of these things. We go fluid. We go fluid. Just like yeah.
So my armor in my face gets hit.
Is that a joke because it was a water-based creature?
A little bit.
No, this is Nimriel taking her armor off because it's useless. Fuck it, I'm not back to my undergarments.
Oh, is it me now?
Not yet.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now it is.
Right. Well, listening to Nemea, I shall proceed to what certainly looks like a dead end. I'm not sure yet.
It's a stream view.
I'm already going to the dead end.
I'm going to say this appears to be a dead end as well.
Okay. Guess I'm not going that way.
The stream point of view, I fucking love it. It's brilliant.
So I guess we're having way more luck than they are, as well as also. I wouldn't call it misfortune, but
We're making sure that we get all the wrongs so we can only leave the
Oh god.
Right,
so
well,
positive.
Is that the end of your turn here?
yeah.
Yeah. Orion.
I'll go down and see that the boat said it's a dead end, so probably just start heading up if I go in. Never mind, guys. It's a dead end. Once again, and I'll come back down again. And I think that's my turn.
1, 2 up, then 1, 2 down. You've got 10 foot of movement left, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just go down then.
Kind of.
It's just a gaggle of idiots standing in a corridor.
Is it just?
It's-
Is it just a massive dead end?
Nimriel, it's your turn. Oh my god.
All right then.
The entire like northeast section currently is a fucking dead end. So.
It's-
She's going to examine these. Well, I guess I
there's
can't call that a corpse.
there's nothing left. Sorry, there's nothing
It
left at
just
all.
evaporated.
Yeah, it's completely gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
That's a waste of movement if it's not actually there then.
No, we'll say you would have seen this not there. I won't do
Yeah.
that to you. I won't do that to you.
Cool. She's going to carefully approach this room to her south, looking mostly for pressure plates and other types of traps.
Would you like to enter by doing an investigation roll as your action?
I would, yeah.
Why didn't you give us an investigation roll then, Ty? With a 17, you do not see anything.
You've completely not seen the room
How
of
clean
books.
does the how clean does the statue look?
This room
Specific
there
with
is
the book.
this room is a little bit dusty actually. There's the books seem to be quite moldy and like they're just like they're being held together by faith. The statue itself is a little bit taller than a human. It looks incredibly realistic. It's very, very well. It's only when you take a few minutes to look longer at it that you realise that it is actually a statue and not a person. But it's very, very realistically painted. But there are a few little chips and bits of paint flaking here and there that reveal that it is actually a stone statue. But it is beautifully crafted and incredibly well painted. It has its hands stretched out in front of it. And there is you can see from where you are, there is a sheet of paper just like folded in four on itself.
Is there any chance as part of her investigation she can take the piece of paper and read it?
Yeah, go on. I will do that for that because you did get 17. So I need to make sure I'm giving you the right one. Okay. It will be in your handouts
Pure.
now.
Phew. Oh, fucking hell, what is this?
It is exactly what it looks like.
Alright, I guess she's just gonna be like boggling her head around this while time passes by.
That sounds good.
Then my turn.
Nemia.
Okay, Nemia has an idea. Mechanic speaking, can you take attack of opportunities against party members?
Theoretically, yes, if you choose to, I suppose.
She's had
Okay.
enough of them.
What the hell?
So I know that when you have to be engaged. So like the idea is the theory is if Nemia says to Orion, punch me in the face as I
Right.
go by, punch me in the face, can he get an attack of opportunity so it doesn't take up like a whole bunch of actions and turns as she walks through his space?
What the fuck's
well,
going on?
There's something mechanically going on here, and I want to know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm getting what you're selling.
Okay.
She wants him to attack as she leaves his area of influence.
Yes,
Right.
because she wants to leave a blood trail. Because we ain't got no yarn.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, you fucking
You guys
crazy
so-
person.
But
Spanner.
Yeah,
Just use a knife for that.
sure.
yeah, okay, but she can go 30 feet and then attack herself.
But
to
then you
do
make me
that.
feel bad. And you're
You-
bleeding.
There's some weird
Or
fetishes
she can-
in this club.
Or she can just take her turn to move 30 feet, maybe even 60 feet, and he can just take an attack of opportunity so it doesn't take up our attacks to do this.
Yep, sure.
Save time.
Sure.
Save time.
You could
Now
do
we'll
that.
agree
You
to
could do that.
I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
miss the
fucking
punch.
god.
And
Yep.
Okay, but she's not gonna try to avoid the punch, so doesn't that like reduce the AC on it?
He still has to be
No, it just
Has
means
to-
that he's going to have advantage.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
theoretically, it's because of the thing. It's theoretically you're choosing to fail a save, but the thing is, armor class isn't really a save. So the way it will balance out is I'll give him advantage on it, which basically is going to be a case of: is he actually? First of all, is he strong enough to punch you hard enough to make your lip bleed? And secondly,
Yeah.
does he actually have the balls to punch a stranger hard enough to make them bleed? Essentially, is what it's going to boil down to.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Is it all
Okay.
text?
Okay. So yeah, you can
Text.
you can say that to him. So you can say that to him.
Okay, Orion, I'm gonna need you to punch me in the mouth as hard as you can. Okay, I'm ready for it. It's okay. I want you to do it. Just punch me right in the fucking face.
She's really kinky.
he just he gives you confused look. He's like, "Is this part of the trial?" And
she's gonna bare her fangs at him so he can like get her right, like punch her right in the fang, and she says yes. And it's kind of a hiss, like yes.
She really
You're so fucking weird.
what's an unarmed attack again? D20.
just roll. Basically, just do a strength check.
Ah, yeah.
At advantage.
At advantage, yeah.
Oh, my strength's not good. Yeah, see, this wrong person to ask.
Foot, featherweight punch.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Basically, he's just like reached up and just got like,
Yeah, he's holding back a bit. Doesn't really know you.
Okay.
It's like I don't want to hurt you.
It's
Okay.
As a
Okay.
completely out of character thing, why do you want to leave a blood trail to an area we know is a dead end?
She just let her do her thing, okay? All right.
Just start punching yourself now.
You won.
Alright, hold on. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. She's gonna keep going. She's gonna say, it's okay, 20, 25, 30. And then, since she has to use an action, she's gonna kind of poke in, cross, where she can get on her arm. And, with her, dagger. And she's not gonna, like, try to start bleeding where they are now. But she's gonna open up a wound.
Okay. What I'll say is that for the purpose of this, then you can use the whole thing of like the paint tool to draw on the map, but you have to do it in red.
Well, of course.
Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ! This party.
Listen, we
I
don't
was-
have any yarn, okay?
I wasn't aware the healing required with this group was self-inflicted mostly.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay, Grokash, it's your turn.
Don't forget your
What
weapon,
the
you fucking
fuck?
runtard.
Why would I forget the weapon? I go and get the weapon.
You
She has
retrieve
piece
your
of paper in her
weapon.
hand, just in
Yes,
case
she
you,
does. She's looking at it like she's some kind of special case.
I really don't know how I want to heal.
I hope you mean to heal my face.
What?
You hit
Yeah.
me in the face with that.
When
stupid stick of yours.
when you look, Nimria, when you look at Grokash, you can see that he's covered in some quite horrendous like chemical burns.
Oh god.
He looks like he's meant to be on the front the front page of the Daily Mail or something like this at this point.
She
Um,
shakes her head and goes back to the page.
Proceeds to touch himself in front of you.
Oh dear.
And then I just come in.
Um,
Is there anything interesting?
she
Proceeds to
just
touch himself in the
waves it
grenade.
in your face like,
What is it?
Do you,
Oh,
do,
the paper.
do you want to show him the piece of paper?
yeah.
I'll put it
Just
into.
hold it out in
I'll,
his face with one hand.
I'll put it into Grokash's handouts as well. You can read it too.
In seeing him injured, how bad does it look? Like you say,
Oh,
kind of
it's
up,
dreadful!
I assume it's really bad.
Dreadful!
Yeah.
It's like it's like yeah, it's like he took a bath in
Horror
acid.
movie. Yeah.
Open.
It's Freddy Krueger skin.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's my turn whilst I try and decipher this.
It does the same thing. We're like a pack of idiots. She's only upset that it's not a mimic.
Right, let's see.
She feels that administration took the mimic away from her on purpose. Supposed to make your life harder, not easier.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Ah.
Is that near us or near them?
Please be near you.
Nah,
I hear
that
bookshelves,
one's
or chairs or something like that.
that's
Varrock.
yours. That's all yours.
I'm hearing grinding, so.
Yeah, that's all yours.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go ahead and dash because we've been through this.
Yeah, this is. I
30,
feel like we should.
35,
Can
40.
she say to him as he goes by, I think maybe we should return to the center?
Yes,
Yeah, we should.
Do you mean on a spiritual
I
level?
agree.
Yeah.
Also, why is there blood on the floor?
Don't question it.
We don't have yarn, so I thought, you know, it's something visible you recognize. She sounds like she's really trying to justify what she did. That's why I wanted him to punch me in the face.
Raspberry juice.
Right. No, I get you. I get it.
Raspberry juice.
Improvise markers. I like the cut of your jib. That's the end of my turn. That's 50.
Next time I'm bringing chalk.
Orion, it's your turn.
Yep. I'll see the blood and stop following. 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna dash as well. 6, 1.
Serious question? Can you buy a chalk?
Stop!
You can buy
Stop!
chalk in
Stop
D&D.
back
Sorry.
where you were.
Oh, here?
Yep, I need a dexterity saving throw.
What?
Wait.
What?
Dun, dun, dun. We've
Uh,
activated the
that's it.
trap card.
Okay, you can take one more step along. You can move along one more step.
Do I want to?
Oh.
You manage to
hello.
push your way through the moment
God.
of feeling like you're submerged, and it tingles.
Oh shit.
Enjoy that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't enjoy it on a Grokash scale, but you know, enjoy it on a Nimriel scale.
Hey, you didn't even get attacked by it. You shut the
Because
fuck up.
that's because she's smooth. Wait,
Nah.
Smooth operator.
That was your action to do the dash as well, so that's as much as you can do. Nimriel, this is your
Yeah.
turn.
Does he still look a bit beat the fuck up, even though he just cure wounded himself?
He does not look healthy.
Just gonna put a hand on his chest.
yes,
You know what's funnier about that statement just now? I paused because I thought it might sound weird, but pausing made it sound worse.
it made it sound like you were thinking about where you wanted to do
Yeah,
it.
like, huh?
So far, this group is are touching each other and cutting themselves.
So you managed to give him 4 hit points.
For it. That's one.
That does read for a long rest effect. That does seem really shit.
It does,
Seems-
doesn't it? Makes me want to actually just
Incredibly
check.
weak.
It's,
I think it's
it's the
right.
one that comes from her Asimo trait, so I don't know if it's.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Oh,
that's
one.
yeah. That will be there. Yeah, racial will be kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nimir.
I think the normal one
Well, I
levels
think
up
it's
like
is it
use
a
it more
bonus action?
frequently.
Does it say on it?
It's as an
As an
action.
action. Oh god, it really is really shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I'm not bloodied anymore, so that's a thing.
Pleasant.
Wait, out of interest, what kind of asthma are you?
Fallen. Do I no longer have that ability? Since you seem like you're checking it.
No,
You get extra stuff as well.
It's nothing here. Yeah, it's actually.
Yes,
I
Nimir.
didn't find it.
Nimir, it is your turn.
Wow, it really is that bad.
It really
Okay.
is that bad?
It really is that bad.
Nemia's gonna step forward. Can she attack with her longsword, or does she need to switch to the halberd?
You can attack from there, but because you're attacking around a corner, I'm gonna say it's disadvantaged because of the nature of how you kind of like in tunnel fighting, and you've got a friend in front of you.
Okay, if I get behind him, behind Varrock, can I do it without disadvantage?
You could do it without disadvantage as long as you're using your glaive. Yes.
Okay, alright.
So being flanked.
You'd be advantaged because because this thing is basically filling the entire tunnel. You can't really get past it, so it's kind of difficult to miss. Anyway, but yeah, you can have advantage on that. Yeah.
Okay, switching
So
to
my
her
my brain
halberd,
was still on round the corner mode for a second there. You're quite right. I do apologise.
she's gonna say, I can't protect you with my shield, Varrock, and then she will attack.
Fine.
Oh, good
shit.
girl.
Did you?
Good girl. Clever girl.
That guy is so good when he's a villain. I mean, he's good in everything that he's in, but when he plays, when he's playing a villainy type character, he's really it's underrated. Underrated.
His small window was pretty good in that movie.
Because she hit it, she's gonna use goading attack. She's gonna use a Battlemaster.
Okie dokie, that'll work. That's fine. So it has to do a wisdom saving throw. This would be interesting. It does not pass the wisdom saving throw.
Suck it, Jelly Cube!
You have successfully goaded this creature. And it's an extra 5 points of damage. Okay.
Wouldn't taste good on
Sorry.
toast.
What? Wouldn't taste good on toast.
It was her taunt from the jelly creature thingy.
Grokash. Wouldn't taste good.
Fuck. Gonna leave. that
Thank
note,
her? Jesus.
that note's gonna just no. Or
Is he already dropping it or giving her it back?
oh,
Mind you, she didn't really
giving
give him
back.
it, but
Yeah, I thought he was still holding it. And then one. And that's me.
Okay. The creature that has been goaded is now going to move in order to attack.
And add that 5 damage.
I don't
The
like this
17,
idea.
didn't
Right
you?
over the door.
So, they need a dexterity saving throw from Varrock.
That's my favorite type of save.
You have been engulfed.
Oh my god.
You've been engulfed.
Oh. What is that?
Ryan, you do technically have an attack of opportunity here
Oh,
because
I
it's
will-
because it's moved
go
out of your
ahead.
area of influence.
Yeah. Whack it.
are they fighting Mr. Blobby as well?
Yeah, it sounds like.
I did add the damage to it. Yes. I don't. Can you use a spell as an attack of opportunity?
I
No,
don't think so.
Unless you,
Oh, is it?
unless you have
You need the
Warcast.
Warcast.
Yeah.
My bad. I'll just whack him with the staff.
Yeah, go for it. That'll do. Yeah, that'll hit it. These things, they're huge. They're not that difficult to hit. I'll tell you that now. They're not difficult to hit. They just not particularly nice. So let's see. Aikil, did you make a backup character?
Oh no.
Not yet. I try not to be
You,
pessimistic.
you take 6 points of acid damage.
Oh, that's not so bad.
So it begins.
Uncle, you don't have Rakiria, so don't be thinking you can just roll yourself to death and then be brought back to life.
Just rolling in the jelly.
Yeah.
15 to hit Nemia.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So, how? I know I have a -1, but come on. I'm so upset for the fact that I should roll a 0.
first
I, mean,
time.
I think my favourite thing about that was that Namir was clearly trying very hard to think it's okay. I'll make it so that it focuses on me, and then it went okay.
Blop.
Sigh. She's just trying so hard.
I'll say that it's particularly for Namir and Orion that they hear this as loudly as they do. Varrock hears it too, but slightly muffled by water.
Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
What is that?
Varrock, it is your turn now. I need to check something before we do this.
It's
to
the
see how
pyramid
it
head
goes.
from Silent Hill.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Fucking does, doesn't it?
So
If
just
it is,
just to be
you're
100%
going first.
to be 100% clear at the minute, Einkill, you are currently engulfed. You can't breathe. You are restrained.
Oh, Jesus.
But you can attempt to escape on your turn by doing a strength check.
I will attempt to escape.
Does he make it?
He does manage to struggle free. You can move either to 1 square to your south or 1 square to your west.
I have moved 1 square to myself.
Okay.
That is my action, right?
That is your action to do that. Yes, it's your action to attempt to escape.
Considering my options here. Also, I've spent the spell, so I need to remove that. So I forgot to do that earlier. No, I'm going to leave it. Yep, done.
Just standing there, just slightly hissing.
His constitution
Orion.
is pretty good, but he wasn't ready for this.
It's your turn.
Can I hear where that sound is coming from? Like roughly. The direction?
It seemed well. It was slightly muffled for you as well, actually. So for you, it seems like it was like reverberating through the walls.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just firebolt the jelly.
Suddenly, glaives come out through the walls.
Yep, that'll hit.
Actually, I'll just take a couple of steps back as well. There you go.
He walks into the next.
Fighting retreat.
Now I can just see if something's coming, so I can.
Nimriel.
I assume he went to the left.
Yeah, you would have seen him heading off to the left, yeah. I'm not going to tell you anything more than that, though, because he would have been off and away and around corners and that from that point on.
She's going to stop here. Could she have heard feet? Footsteps.
Yeah, they're carrying on from ahead of you.
Okay. That's my move now.
Okay. Namir, there is definitely something approaching behind you.
Okay, so I can tell it's behind me.
Yeah.
All right, so she's going to, at this point, switch back to sword and board, and she will this time use.
Where did my health go?
She'll go ahead and attack with her longsword,
Okay.
and she'll say, "There's something coming behind me." Oh, sorry. I guess is that an advantage?
Yeah, it is because this thing is
Okay.
basically fills the tunnel there. You know, and unless you're in a position where you'd be at disadvantage, you are at advantage.
Lame. Okay. But yeah, there's definitely something coming behind me, and
Okay,
that
so
will be
Varrock
our
and Orion, you do hear that, but it's kind of like weirdly muffled, like it sounds like it's coming from another room, like through the walls, but like
Okay.
through like a bathroom wall sort of thing. You know, you can hear it,
Yeah.
but it's like it's muffled through the gelatinous thing. Grokesh,
Okay.
it's your turn.
I'm going to continue. 3. Oh. What? 6. And then.
Would it make you feel better if I said you're currently entering my favourite part of this labyrinth? From a
That would
design
make me feel better.
from a design perspective, it's my favorite part of this labyrinth.
Now where to go?
Purely objective.
From here. This way, I guess. Alright. That's me.
Cube.
Oh god.
Odds, evens. Oh, actually, how long did it have to attack you for? Actually, just think about it. With the whole goading attack, or is it just this next until the end of your unit? Oh, okay, yeah, so it can go for who it wants to go for. Okay, so it was odds, evens. It's going for you anyway, and it will lash out with a gelatinous pseudopod for to hit of 12, which is not going to land. You manage to get your shield in the way of it. It hisses as the acidic touch splashes against the surface of your shield.
She gets us back.
You've discovered its language. Namir, in particular, this is for you.
Rude. I'm moving to me real quick because I accidentally put a blue dot, but I'm gonna remove the. Oh wait, I guess it's already gone. Very ominous.
That is loud as fuck behind you, by the way. Baracus, your turn.
Oh god. This is
You read the chat, Cyrus.
gonna be interesting.
I'm just going to check it now. Just bear with me a sec. Yeah, a little bit every now and then. My favourite kind of design is occasionally the one that makes players cry. Occasionally, but just from a purely objective design point of view, this is my favourite part of this dungeon for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Make it a bit more clear, why don't you?
7 reasons.
Yeah, just make it a bit more obvious.
This is what I'm going for.
What is that?
I love that cantrip. It's a brilliant
Okay.
cantrip.
Try to cast Pull the Dead.
And it's a wisdom saving throw for it. It's a brilliant cantrip.
That's a very weird fucking trip.
It's not actually anywhere near as overpowered as it seems. In terms of damage, it scales about the same as like your average firebolt or something like that. Because it does, if it's against something that's undamaged, it does D8. If it's against something that's damaged, it does D12. So realistically, you know, it's still a D10's worth of damage. It's in terms of how it scales, it's not that different to any other damage cantrip. It's I just like the mechanic of it. So that's which one is it? It's the
bottom one.
The bottom one, so that's 5.
Unfortunately. The awkward part of doing a higher dice roll and doing less damage. I shall not. Or shall I? I shall not. I shall rely on my Dwarven fortitude.
Orion, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna firebolt again, as usual.
Okay.
Uh,
That'll hit. The firebolt sinks into the wall and fizzles out, but there's a great big cloud of steam erupts out of the hole that it made before the shape coalesces back onto itself. Like when you fire a bullet into ballistic gel.
Ah, Jesus.
If you ever seen Mythbusters, fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Niriel?
I just want to continue.
Wait, hang on. I got my math wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 reasons. 9 reasons why this is my favourite part of the dungeon. Of the labyrinth, I should say.
Was I stood here?
You were stood... No, you stood 1 square down.
Yeah?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 technically there. That's fine. I'll give you that position for 6.
Yep. Just gonna stop there.
Okay. You do hear the hobnail boots of Grokash echoing off down the tunnel. Nemir.
She will try to continue her assault on the creature. Fucking lame! Oh my god, you're the worst in the mayor, you're the worst!
That does actually hit.
Oh, it does? Fucking hell.
Oh, you should have been doing the attack at advantage, by the way.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
Okay.
just roll the attack again, just in case you got a crit. No, it's fine. So 8 damage. You cut out a little sliver of it that drops to the floor and melts away. Grokash?
She's starting to sound nervous and she says, it's getting closer! Does she have a split second to, like, step and turn and look and step back?
Go on then, I'll let you.
Oh shit, it's right here! Fuck!
Oh, Jesus.
And she's gonna go ahead and turn to face the other thing.
Oh,
So
God.
she's not like
Yeah, I
taken.
do need you to be on the square you were on though.
Oh, okay. Oh, so okay.
Yeah, it's basically like you're craning your head back around the corner and seeing what you
Okay.
see.
All right.
Is she
So
dead?
no, not yet.
Not yet.
Says the other. Okay, she says to the others, "You've got to take care of this," and she's gonna turn her back to the jelly.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Oh, I've clicked next by mistake.
Well,
Didn't do
we
it.
are having a
Grokash.
casual
It is Grokash's turn. It's Grokash's turn. I meant to click the cog and I ended up clicking the arrow. I do apologise.
That's what I was tracking. God damn it!
Grokash is a
More
cunt.
forks! More forks!
Grokash is a cunt. Why'd you fucking leave it in the middle, man?
That seems a little bit
Come on.
unnecessary.
It's done one!
the stream point of view
What
is
even is
amazing. You know,
Wait.
I'll say this, Ty. Look at the stream view to see where he is, because you're not going to see
it, but it doesn't
anything.
tell me
No,
anything.
it's brilliant. Oh my god, I fucking love this. It's amazing.
That's mine. I'm done.
Hey, does anyone remember one of those old adages? It's something to do with splitting the party. I can't remember quite how it goes.
I have
It's
no
always
idea
a
what
good
you're
idea.
talking about right now.
It's always a
Oh,
good idea to split the
Stevens.
party see how it goes.
Party split your chances. Literally.
That was the big square thing. Do you think that's the amount of blood that Nimir is about to spill? Do you think?
No, I was trying to draw just a teeny tiny drop of blood, and I keep fucking it up somehow.
Varrock, you're about to get splashed with a pseudopod. It lashes out with a 10, so I think that splashes against your shield or something like that and doesn't actually affect you. It's this one. Oops. And then just for hello.
Oh, what
Fuck
is
is
that?
rearranging their furniture?
What the hell is that?
This large creature steps around the corner and swings out with one of its large, like rusted metal swords, and rolls a 15 to hit.
That is a miss. Does it appear to be like a metal construct or shield?
It appears to be something that you may have encountered before.
So it's
It's a
floating
large suit.
animated armor.
It's a large suit of plate mail armor, with some just like gaps in the armor. It appears to be some form of shadow or something inside it.
Okay.
It's not shouting or anything at all. It doesn't seem to be making any actual noise other than its surfaces moving against things.
Gotcha.
Varrock, it's your turn.
Right. I will attempt to. I can't see any threat, and I don't know of it. I can hear it, but I will continue trying to deal with the thing in front of me.
Kill it. Kill the blob.
And
Kill the blob. Wisdom saving throw. Fucking passed! That's quite an achievement for what it's got. I'm really surprised at that.
I think you're the flying thing yet.
No.
Orion.
You guys are dreadful. You shouldn't have split us.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to try and kill it. I'll use Fireball.
Alright, well,
Yep, that'll
and,
hit.
I'll spend 2 sorcery points to use Ray of Frost as a bonus action. Oof. Does that hit?
Wait,
I didn't know damage.
which meta magic are you using for that?
I took Quickened.
Oh right, okay, I get you. Yeah. Oh, that works. Yeah.
nice.
I'm playing with the elements here. Look at him.
Have to.
yeah,
man.
one
Kill
of
it.
them's a cantrip.
Oh, let
so-
them freeze it. Yeah.
Nimriel.
Oh,
Well then.
I managed to cut my skin underneath my nail with my nail.
GG.
Can I
don't
hear
know.
him?
No. You can hear thudding footsteps echoing down the tunnel towards you from your north, but you can probably hear motherfucking crossroads.
Take another 10. I think actually, I'm gonna take. What is it? Dash? No.
Probably
Sprint? What's it called?
dash.
Dash.
Dash. Yeah. Okay.
Dash action to basically do 2 moves. Oh look, it's another fucking crossroads.
Fucking hell! I imagine this is where he said it.
You know what? I won't even make you do an insight roll for that.
I've just done 15, I think. 20.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fucking walls. There.
Mimir, it's your turn.
Oh dear. I bet I'm nowhere near him. am I?
You are not at advantage attacking this thing because it is not the big gelatinous wall of wall.
Okay.
I'm just imagining you standing in front of it, just doing that, just like stand. Oh, well, this is awkward.
You can take defense as an action, right?
You basically you can choose your action can be to dodge, which then it forces anything attacking you to do so at disadvantage.
Okay, she's going to swing at the.
It is an action to take the dodge action.
Oh, I know. She's gonna swing at the. What you call it? The goo.
The
Is
goo.
that it flanked?
No, you're attacking it at advantage because it basically it fills the whole space. So it's very difficult to not hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, you've hit it.
Alright. Okay, and
definitely hit it.
then. Did that do anything?
It's shivering and shimmering. It appears to be barely holding itself together.
Okay, she's gonna action surge and take a dodge action against this neuter.
Okay, so you're doing the dodge action, so you'll be attacked at disadvantage by anything that is attacking you. Grokesh!
I am still lost. So, up or down? Up or down?
I get the feeling that Grokesh is going to like do the Homer Simpson thing here of like, how do we get out? We'll dig our way out! And just carries on going.
I feel like that punch that he was going to get from Nimriel that he didn't get is going to get now anyway.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Damn it!
How far are you moving?
All the
Dashing.
way.
So 12. Is it not? That was 3.
Well, you mean you did move all the way into
6?
those ends.
Oh, sorry. And that's 3 blocks act. What?
Account.
Oh,
That is
Yes.
that's now on the internet as well.
Hopefully, nice people watch this
Mm.
stream.
that's me.
It's Roblox. There are no nice
Fucking
people.
dead ends.
It's odds evens. Varrock, again, you are getting a bit of a boop. I say a boop. It's a splash from a pseudopod. That
Say
misses.
Grokash.
No, Varrock.
Avara. Okay.
That would fucking suck.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
from
gonna
all the way
say.
over there.
Through the
All the
base.
things. He runs away from me and then gets stuck.
Sorry, so, did you say something that I should do?
No, you're fine. You got attacked, but it missed. And then the animated sort of armor is going to wail upon Nemir. At disadvantage. 12, that's not going to work. Varrock.
Is it my turn?
It is. And what we're going to do is we're going to do these last 2 turns to get through the turn order, and then we're going to be stopping because we have kind of overrun by about 20 minutes. I've only just noticed looking at the time, but we also started late, so it kind of balances out.
We missed a few sessions.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So what we'll do is we'll finish this pass through the turn order, then we should find someone with which to pass on the D&D love. So, Varrock, it's your turn, then Orion, and then we will be finishing for the night. Till next week.
I will do what I do best. Nothing, apparently. Depending on what it rolls, but yeah.
Oh.
It's if it resists or not, isn't it?
Mhm.
Which it it does not. It's so close as well. It deserved to resist that, but it does. It
No, it
erupts
doesn't deserve.
into a
resist anything.
splash of acid after because right. Okay, it is not very good at doing wisdom saving throws. Okay, just want to make it clear. It is particularly bad at doing wisdom saving throws, and it was off by 1. It deserved to get another chance. But that one has been vanquished.
Wait, I need to. Continue, but I'm gonna check a thing.
Well, do you want to maybe move so you can? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I mean, I could move up, I guess, and realize that there's a big giant Tsunomaru.
Orion.
So if I fireball now, are these guys in the way?
You've got to weave it, mate.
They
That's what I'm
are.
saying.
They are. So because there's 2 of them
Skill
in the way
shot.
like that, I'm gonna
Oh.
say that attack would be at disadvantage because there's 2 of them in the way, and you're quite far back
Okay.
in very
Just
narrow
haven't learned
tunnel.
the artillery of
So
magic. you know?
I can use acid splash. I don't think that's a ranged attack. I think it just happens, right?
I think it's a ranged one.
Is it?
It
You
is.
hurl a bubble
You
about.
throw it, yeah.
No, but as in.
Oh,
like,
so, yeah, right. Okay, get
I don't
you.
have to
Yeah,
make
it's
it
it's a saving throw thing. It's a saving throw thing.
Yeah.
I do like the logic of it, though. I might hit teammates. What do I do? Let's hurl acid.
I'm just kind of glad he's not vomiting all
Popular
over
in the
us.
UK right now, courtesy of Russia, or so they say.
It does not resist. So that is 3 points of acid. Okay, thanks. So that is us through the turn order. So we're going to be stopping there. And because I know I cannot trust these horrible reprobates, I'm going to move us back onto the barracks screen so they can't go exploring the dungeon between sessions. The naughty
I would
people.
never do such a thing.
Naughty
I'm a
people.
very nice person.
But let's
Very
let's
nice.
let's
Also,
let's see
sneaky.
let's see who's on for a bit more of the dirt and dirt. Let's see
thank you for the
who's
session.
around. No worries. One thing we're going to say as well is going to stop the recording now because don't forget, of course, they are recording these as well to put them up onto YouTube. So we say thank you to the people for joining us, and thank you to the YouTube people. But bye bye YouTube people. We say bye bye YouTube. Bye bye.
Adios.
We shall be seeing you next time. Hopefully, we shall
Goodbye,
be. Don't
YouTube
forget,
people.
we will be back. We are back on this every Saturday night. Is the Saturday Spiders. Every Sunday night is the Sunday Wolves. Every Monday night is the Monday Bears. There are 3 groups active in the same persistent world. They will potentially be affecting the outcomes of each other's missions once they get out into the wider world itself, as opposed to being in these little examination dungeons and stuff. But that's what that is, and hopefully we'll see you next time. So take care, my friends. We'll see you later. Bye bye.